We gotta keep that same energy with Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev that we do with everybody else you see. Artur Beterbiev is now undisputed, but the issue that we have is the judges' scorecards. See, that they're not just any scorecards. One judge saw this fight on the scorecards, 116, 112. Now, I thought it was a close fight. I thought it was a competitive fight, but that one scorecard looks crazy. It looks crazy. So you're going to have to decide, was this a robbery? Is Artur Beterbiev undisputed? Was it simply a close fight where there are no robberies? Talk to me. I got everybody lined up. If anybody want to get on with the landlord, just click the link. I got the link on the screen. And man, I'm telling you, this is crazy. I got half the chat saying it's a robbery. I got the other half of the chat saying it's not a robbery. If I seen Reaper Gang Radio, salute to you, my brother from another mother. Two Hands says this is a blatant robbery. He's talking about that judge's scorecard is ridiculous. Artur Beterbiev's a beast. Dmitry Bivol's a beast. And one more thing before I let everybody on is this. I don't care who you think won the fight. Artur Beterbiev, Dmitry Bivol both beat David Benavidez. I'm sorry. If you think that that's not the truth, you stupid. Both of these guys beat David Benavidez right now. Let's get to these callers, man. I got the link in the chat. I'm going to drop another link. Everybody send your super chats if you want to jump in ahead of the line and drop your questions. My brother Day, Unplugged 144 says Artur Beterbiev was hunting Bivol the entire fight, and he hurt him more. Look at Bivol's face at the end of it all. Also, 116, 112 is mentally insane. So he's basically saying Beterbiev won the fight, but that scorecard is just a little too wide. Let's find out what everybody else thinks. The first guy we got to put on is my brother from another mother, Hit Kid, Untouchable Raider, Supreme.
What's
we got
good?
In the back, but we got these guys first. Was this a robbery? Who wants to go first?
I have to go first, and I'm going to be blunt. For me, it's a robbery. I had it 2 rounds to Bivol. I can see a draw. I can see a draw at the worst, okay? But for me, there is no way you can tell me Beterbiev won that fight. He was on the front foot. He won the last 2 to 3 rounds, but for me, Bivol banked those early rounds. I thought round 5 Beterbiev won. I thought round 6 Bivol won. But I thought round 7, Beterbiev was getting on top. Round 8, but then Bivol had a huge round 9 for me to seal the fight. There is no way you can give Beterbiev that fight by 2 clear rounds. I'm sorry. That for me is a robbery of a scorecard. Draw I can see, but I thought Bivol won the fight. Cleaner work. Yes, Beterbiev was on the front foot, but cleaner counter-punching. Was landing counter punches, body punches. Most of Beterbiev's shots were on the arms of Bivol.
Wait. So let me ask you this. 116, 112 is ridiculous. But if they would have gave it to Beterbiev, but the scorecard was a lot closer, would it still be a robbery, or is it only a robbery because that's a wide scorecard?
I think that's a wide cut. I think it's real. For me, it was hard to score Beterbiev this fight. 115, 113. If it would have gone to Beterbiev, I would have been on the points, being like, I don't see how he's got that. Like I said, draw for me at the worst for Beterbiev. I thought that. So in my eyes, I have to call it a robbery, to keep the same energy, Nuke, okay?
Absolutely,
even if 115, 113. But for me, I had it for the worst. I had it a draw, but I had Bivol by that same score. I had Bivol by 116, 112. I don't see how Beterbiev won that fight.
Let's get to Untouchable. Was this a robbery or was this a fair decision, Untouchable Raider?
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I think Beterbiev won the fight, but I think it was a really, really, really close fight, man. I feel like Bivol, like Hickett said, he took the early rounds, and then Beterbiev just he showed up in the later rounds, man.
Do you think that scorecard is what's got everybody all mad and pissed off that it's 116, 112? If it was going to be a Beterbiev win, you think that scorecard should have been a lot closer, or you think it's justified?
I think, man, so 116, 112, I think it was, like I said, man, I think it was a really close fight, but I think the scorecard was a little off, man.
Okay. And Supreme team, my brother from another mother, Supreme, was this a robbery? Do we need to get up on the phone?
I'm gonna be honest.
Was this a robbery, bro?
It was not a robbery, bro.
No robbery from our brother Supreme.
No robbery. It was a great fight. Bivol went in there. He fought. I ain't gonna lie. The flurry hands that he always had. But those are flurry hands. You know what I mean? Some of them connect, some of them don't. It just looks good. You got to have a good eye and watch it very well. When Artur started catching up, started coming in, his was more sharper, cleaner, harder. Even though if he hits his hands, you know, gloves, remember, elbows, all that is points. Yeah, people forget that you
That's
just don't punch somebody in the face and that's a point. You know what I mean? Points are gloves, points are elbows, shoulders, you know, around here from back in the days, me growing up, points is points all over. Right? So I feel the scorecard was maybe it could have been 115, maybe like that. You know what I'm saying? But
I
16
think
to 12 was crazy.
I think Hit got to come back at you with something.
I think I'm losing it here. I'm sorry, but I thought scoring shots were, you know, shots were turned into the body and on the head and on the chin, not on the arms.
Same thing. They both did the same thing.
Bivol landed much cleaner work than Beterbiev though this fight, and I'm watching that through the 12 rounds.
At the beginning, it looked good. It looked good. I ain't gonna lie. At the beginning, it looked good. I was like, "Oh yeah, people, that's what I'm talking about."
I knew Beterbiev was always alive. Like I was messaging Nuke through this fight saying Beterbiev, with how this fight is going, is a live dog in this fight till the final bell because of his power. Beterbiev's power is.
In fairness, I don't know. This is something everybody's ignoring. Beterbiev hurt him a few times in this fight.
Yeah, no,
he did.
Plenty of times. He turned it on like this. Whoop. I don't know where the hell he came from like that.
But like I thought the round, which round was it he hurt him? I think it was like when Bivol knocked him back on the ropes and then Beterbiev caught him with a right hand. I'm trying to remember what round it was. Was it like round 8?
I think so. I think it was one. What round was that? That he did catch him with
Bivol going with a combo, and then Beterbiev caught him when he was charging in, and then for the last 30 seconds,
but the difference is that wasn't hurting Artur. That's the problem. It looked like it, but for Artur, it wasn't hurting him. He's used to those heavy shots.
Let me say one
Goofy
thing, man.
Combat says
He's used to those
fight, but 116 scorecard was trash.
I think you can make
the
the extremest amount. I think you could give it half to 115, 113.
That's what I'm saying. Like 115, I think 116 was a little crazy. That's all
that judge needs to be checked for drugs.
J-Tab says, I bet $1,000 on Beterbiev, and I thought the fight was a draw. So this was a very close competitive fight. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. On my scorecard, I had Dmitry Bivol up. I actually had him up. I actually had him winning the fight. I thought he did the cleaner work, but I did see the fight got very, very competitive. Edgar Moreno's in the building. Edgar, was this a robbery? Was this a draw? What was this fight? Or did Artur Beterbiev just win with effective aggression? And, you know, did he win this fight?
What up, boys? Salute to all of y'all.
What up, brother?
What's up, man? I'm a Mexican American. I'm Mexican. My family's my siblings and all that, but I come from that bloodline, I guess. So I'm on one hand, I like the aggressive. To me, someone that's looking for the fight is trying to win the fight. He's getting paid to beat the other guy up. But today, I'm sorry, Bivol had it by 1. He got robbed by the Turk. That's why those fights over there, they don't give every fighter a fair shake. They kind of knew it. If you guys go back and watch the fight around the 10th, 11th round when they panned out to see him, you could see it in his buddy's face I guess on the screen it was to the right of him, but to the Turk it was to the left of him. They had a little look on their face where they're like, "Oh shit, this might not go our way." So I don't know if they played a hand, but I believe they played a hand. Bivol had it by 1 in my book.
Let me ask you this: that scorecard, that 116, does that scorecard bother you?
Yeah, that's garbage. To me, like Hick said, it had to be by 1 round, so 115, 113 would have been the fair shake. Yeah, I guess, you know, again, I'm not a fan of the pop shot style, but he did enough. He's the one that didn't let Beterbiev do what he did or does, you know, that was knocking everybody out. He did enough. He did enough by 1 round.
Both men have agreed, haven't they? Both men have said in the post-fight press that they would do the immediate rematch, which I think you have to do.
We need the rematch to clear this up. My brother SVNX says this was a good decision. I saw Artur Beterbiev ahead, but I wouldn't be mad at a draw. So he said it's a good decision. He wouldn't be mad at a draw. But I think even SV, we got to be real. 116 was a little ridiculous. We got to be real.
Yeah, that was.
Is it a good decision by 1 round? If he says the 116, 112 is a good decision, that man needs testing.
Listen,
Don't give me
listen. It could have been.
butter,
It could have been. It could have been Bivol by 1 or a draw. I would have been okay with either one, but them to give it to him like that at 116, whatever.
Oh my God, we got an
that was
idiot.
fucked up. That was fucked up.
We got an idiot.
Type shit says all this tells me is that David outboxes Bivol, bro. Absolutely not.
Get the fuck
Nah,
out of here.
Bro,
nah.
get the fuck
Does
out of here.
anybody on this
no.
Get
channel
the fuck
believe
outta here
David
with that
Benavidez
No.
outboxes Dmitry Bivol? Anybody?
Does anyone
No.
believe David Benavidez beats
No.
either of those guys we've seen in the ring?
You think,
Nope.
you think David's gonna
No.
enforce the
No.
mandatory?
David Benavidez outboxes all of it. They fucking out their mind, bro.
You
Uh,
think no.
He
You
couldn't.
think
He
David's
couldn't
gonna
even
enforce the
outbox a
mandatory?
fucking old ass Voslik, but they expect him to outbox Bivol. They're stupid.
He can't even outbox his fucking shadow.
Hold on. This is an elite level fight against two elite guys, and this guy's talking about Benavidez is going to go in there and outboxes Bivol.
Bro,
Nick,
fuck
Nick,
Benavidez. Benavidez
Nick.
has fucking David Morrell to worry about. He
Yeah,
got no time to
exactly.
think about no Bivol Beterbiev.
Hey, Nuke.
Yes, sir.
Hey, do you think David enforces that mandatory though?
I think David right here is pissing his pants looking at this.
I think David
Yeah, right.
Benavidez is losing to Morel, so he won't need that mandatory. We got Southern New Jersey in the chat saying it's a robbery.
Son of New Jersey, go find that link and click it. I'll drop another.
Son of New Jersey, come inside, my brother.
Hey, Susa, did you have it? Because you've joined us.
Hold on 1 second, Jesus. Bivol better lawyer up and sue. RSVD says he needs to lawyer up and sue. So he's saying he should take a Devin Haney approach. But Bivol made no excuses. Bivol said, hey, I got no excuses. The better man won the fight, basically. The Tomato Head 1 says, salute. I thought it was a robbery. Bivol clearly outboxed him. It was Beterbiev's job to cut off the ring, and he doesn't believe he did that.
You know what? I feel like the injury hurted Beterbiev a little bit, man. I feel like the injury, like the injury he had in camp, kind of like, kind of affected him.
Okay. What? Hey, Jesus, let us know. Was this a robbery? Was this not a robbery? Was that scorecard disgusting? Tell me where you stand on this.
All else, I mean, in my opinion, it was a close fight, so I don't count close fights as robberies. But that one scorecard, I didn't really like it.
So what's your response to that hit? Like, he's saying it's a close fight, not a robbery.
It's just that. I think it's also because we're looking at it as in, maybe because there's also like this thing where everybody expects Beterbiev to knock everybody out, and
that's true.
Because he didn't knock out this one guy,
that's a good point.
Yeah, Beterbiev can win fights by decision, but I just think with that, if it had been 1 round, maybe the 1 round for Beterbiev I can see, but I don't see how a judge says that Beterbiev won the fight by 2 clear rounds. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't see it either. I mean, but then again, when we also think about like what's more important, like landing 5 punches or landing like 1 punch that either rocks or also stuns your opponent. Most judges would look at damage more because that's usually what counts for.
Beterbiev hurt Bivol multiple times.
Because it's like imagine if like a boxer he punches one dude for 30. He gives him 30 punches, and then the other dude lands one and literally stuns him. Most people would say, "Oh, he stunned him, so he was close to win. He was closer to winning the round than the other guy, even though he landed 30 more punches."
The Tomato Head 1 said even Turkey's face was all scared. He knew. LOL. The Turk did look a little shook on the sideline. I don't know what was going on there. The only thing I'll say is, man, this was a great fight. It has to have a rematch. We got to have.
You know what, boys. Even though like I'm sorry cutting one off, but even if you even go back, like I'm drawing it back in my head. If you go back to when the fight is over, they like kind of shake and then they both go to their opposing corners. Body language says a lot. If you look at Beterbiev's corner, they did not believe they won. They did not believe they won the fight. They had a look on their face.
Bivol won the fight.
Yeah, they thought the other camp won. Like they were just fucking like, oh shit, man, I couldn't pull it off tonight. They were that's the look that they had on their face. So that tells you right there something.
I love the fact that Bivol is taking it like a man, but I thought Bivol had done it tonight. I'm happy for Artur because with his career he deserves it. But I thought, man, that man just got robbed of his moment.
Zoltang TV said, all jokes aside, I'm being serious tonight. How did Bivol not win that fight? Bivol faded late, but that's because he thought he was way up. Rigged.
Yeah,
Do you
but
guys
but
agree with this? Or?
if that's true, that's a him problem because when you're doing a boxing match, you try not to leave it up to the judges without a doubt. You have
That's
to
true.
make sure you win every single round. You can't
I
because
I agree with that.
Beterbiev
yeah,
finished
because
well.
this is similar to like when Oscar fought Tito and he thought he was up, so he coasted the last few rounds, and guess what happened? He lost.
Yeah,
My brother-
Yeah,
but
but
look
that was
at the body
egregious as
language.
well. That was an egregious robbery. Oscar Tito was an egregious robbery, and it was same with when De La Hoya, and I'm not a big De La Hoya fan. You know, boxer I am, promoter I'm not, but like you look at the Shane Mosley fights, a couple of them were robberies against him.
My brother, the People's Eyebrow said, Beterbiev's trainer even said to him, you have to knock him out going into the 12th round.
That's right.
Is that an indictment of that? You know, these guys felt like they were down on the scorecards, and then they turned around.
I thought he needed the knockout. I thought he needed the knockout.
Yeah, either that or at least a knockdown or two to.
Yeah, I thought he needed a knockdown maybe to win. I thought he needed the knockdown to make the draw, but I thought he needed the knockout to, 100% win the fight. 2 knockdowns would have made it probably him winning the fight, because it would have gone 10-7.
My brother Joel said, even Arthur had a defeated face. Right when the scorecards were announced, robbery, Bivol, win. McGirt says, I had it a draw. And let me see if there's anybody else before we get some more people on. The son of New Jersey got to click the link. My brother, Mike Trades got some.
He's on. New Jersey's on the road. He said he had Bivol 116, 112. So like me.
Okay, Mike Trade says, "Hey kid, you're my boy, but come on, brother. How is this a robbery? I thought it was a draw. Beterbiev pressures Bivol, hurt him more, but to me, it was a draw. So basically saying, how was it a robbery when it was such a close fight that it was a draw? Even if you wanted to give it to it, but Beterbiev by a round, how is it a robbery is what he's asking you, Hit.
Because on my card, I have Bivol by 2 clear. Let me be clear, if I only have Bivol by like 1 round, okay, then I wouldn't be so mad over it. But it's the fact I have Bivol 2 clear. I thought Bivol landed the cleaner work. I thought Beterbiev's aggression was effective. He did hurt Bivol at least twice during the fight, especially in round 11. He had him hooked in round 11. And Beterbiev closed the show. But I thought Bivol closed those opening rounds. I thought he took at least the first 4 rounds. I thought 5 Beterbiev made a comeback. 6 I gave Bivol. 7 I gave Beterbiev, and I believe I gave him 8. Then Bivol had his round of the fight in round 9. And I thought he followed it up, to seal the fight in 10, but then 11, 12 was all Beterbiev.
And I just want to step in on this to say JP says, when does David Benavidez outbox people? Like, and if
When
David
they're
Benavidez
midgets.
is going to outbox somebody, it damn sure ain't finna be Bivol. What the fuck?
Oh wait, no, scratch that. He can't even outbox the midgets he used to fight. So why the fuck would like what the fuck?
Nah, and don't get me started with Tim Bradley, man. That guy, that fool is like always negative, man. Like always fucking negative.
I hate Tim Bradley, but at least he was right on tank this week.
My brother Soccer Training Club said Spiritual War, Beterbiev Allah versus David Benavidez.
Oh man, that's
Beterbiev kills him.
Hold on. Who is this guy?
Oh shit!
Oh shit! He came back from the dead.
This
Oh my
nigga got
lord!
kidnapped and came back.
Hold on. I got some smoke for you, but before I give you that smoke, the first thing is, how did you see this fight?
It was a clear win from Arthur. I don't know who's calling it a robbery.
God.
Hey, Hit Kid, if your boy is on survival mode, how is it? How did he win? Come on, bro. You gotta take an L.
He was hurt, but was he in full desperation? So if desperation survival mode, he's holding on, if we're allowed to say it. Like trying to hold on and trying to hug the guy.
Wasn't he?
He was moving.
Who was holding?
He was punching back with him near the end of the round. He did try to fight Beterbiev fire for fire, which against Beterbiev a perfect, KO artist till this fight. He's high risk.
I get it.
What?
Arthur was nervous because he has never gone to the cards. Never in his life. First time ever.
Okay, hold on. So you said it's not a robbery; it's a clear win. J Tap says I
Clear
like
win.
Hit Kid a lot, but Bivol did not win this fight 116-112. Hit Kid.
So he think if he has it, if he says it was a draw or Bivol winning by 1 round, fine. I can maybe maybe on a rewatch I can maybe give it Beterbiev by a round, okay? But I don't see where Beterbiev won that by 2 to 3 rounds. Like a clear win for Beterbiev? Are you crazy?
My brother Domo says David Benavidez big ass is up next. No excuses.
Oh, he's fighting Morel.
Nah,
And he's
he
not
can't be up
touched Morel.
next when he fighting
Hold on,
Morel
let's
first.
Hey,
assume
Morel, man. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about that for
I gotta
now.
get to the blouse real quick. The blouse. If David Benavidez beats David Morel next,
He
can
will.
he beat Artur Beterbiev?
Hell no.
I don't see him beating Arthur, to be honest. No one's
Can he
beating
beat
Arthur
Bivol?
at light heavyweight.
Nuke. The question should be: is he even gonna trigger the mandate? He's not, because he's
Can,
not.
can he
Hey,
beat Bivol?
just because you guys
Turkey will
Canelo is
make him, man.
scared,
Turkey will force
not
him to.
everybody runs the same, bro.
Your boy's not gonna trigger the mandate. I'll bet you whatever you want.
He's
I'll
gonna
Can
need
bet
he,
like
you
3
he won't.
weeks.
Hey,
He's gonna
I
need like
bet
Turkey's
you
3
he
gonna
won't
weeks.
kick
take
him.
David.
He's gonna keep
boys,
that. He's
boys.
gonna keep
I'll
asking
win that
for
money.
extensions. He's gonna be like,
Uh,
let me think about it for another week. Let me think about it for another week.
Let me just take this. Boys, does Benavidez beat Bivol?
He might.
Oh my god!
No,
No, he won't.
Oh my
That's
god!
ducking no life,
Yo,
baby.
K-Kid,
Hey,
That's who he
K-Kid,
you
is,
com-
he's
man.
never.
Bivol's
That's
not a
just who
dangerous
he
fighter,
is,
bro.
man.
He
bro,
has
you
triple
compare
hands. We already seen.
He keep it
you compare
100.
the offense between Beterbiev and Benavidez. There's like clear levels. Beterbiev has better offense than Benavidez.
Bivol
Benavidez,
I did. Of
like
the
course.
like
shit out of
both
That's why I
Benavidez.
said
like
better
both
BF
people.
beats. That's why I said better BF beats Benavidez.
Yeah,
That's why
but
I
why
said
would
it
you
because
think
it's true.
why would you think Benavidez has a chance to beat Bivol when Bivol's style is wrong for Benavidez?
Because okay, let me answer your question. Because B-Boy is a great fighter. He's not a dangerous fighter though, and we kind of all agree he's not a dangerous fighter. B-Boy's not a dangerous
Bivol.
fighter.
Yeah, but what makes Benavidez a dangerous fighter at 175 when he couldn't even knock out an old man?
And
So we talking about dangerous fighter. Your boy is not even dangerous right now. He didn't even
We'll
prove he was
see when he
dangerous.
fights Morel. You guys been asking for Morel.
No,
All of you together.
yeah,
Yeah,
we've
Morel's
been
knocking him
asking for
out.
Burrell. But you know what's funny though? If Benavidez was dangerous, how come in the last round Bozek decided to actually stand and trade with him? If he was really that scary, nobody would fucking stand and trade with him. What happened there?
okay,
We'll see.
Take
That's what I'm
control.
saying. We'll see when Morel happens.
What's
okay,
everyone's
hold on.
prediction
Okay,
on that?
well, your boy
I just want
better
to
worry
read
about
you this.
Morel first.
Hey, I'm
I
curious.
just want to
What's
read
everyone's
you this
prediction?
Let you
post.
go, guys. Let you go.
I just want to read you guys this post from Sean Zittles. Sean Zittles from Fight Hype. I don't know if you follow him. So he said that David Benavidez stops Artur Beterbiev based on this performance tonight. He's
Oh
saying
my
that
god, he's on crack.
David Benavidez
Show,
is so
link me that
strong, so
post.
big, so powerful. Beterbiev don't seem to have the same pop. Although he's ignoring Dmitry Bivol's defense, he's ignoring that he's one of the best, if not the best,
Link me
defensive
that
fighter in
post.
boxing.
Link me that post right now,
He's
please.
ignoring his fucking footwork. Who the fuck is this dumbass?
Can you link me
Bro,
that
he thinks
post?
I
Benavidez
got
would
you.
beat Beterbiev. What's wrong with this dude?
Oh, fuck.
Beterbiev isn't an old fucking Vozdik, first of
Well,
all.
this is the new media that's coming out pushing this. LT says Dmitry Bivol was hugging Artur Beterbiev like he was his daddy in the last rounds. Also,
That's
they
true.
score more in favor of the damage. This ain't
This
the
ain't the amateur.
amateur. So we
Yeah, that
won't
is
say
true.
that Artur Beterbiev did accumulate the most damage on Dmitry Bivol in that fight. I can fairly say that.
That he
You heard
did.
that, kid?
Yeah, because
Kid.
if this
You
was
heard
an
that?
amateur fight, I
I
will
can't,
agree. They
I
score
can't
more on points.
disagree on that on the damage front. I can't disagree on it, but for the cleaner boxing work, Bivol. I'm not going to disagree with it. It was a close fight, but I thought Bivol had won it. I don't
And,
see how it went to Beterbiev by 2 to 3 rounds.
and before, I mean, he didn't trade he didn't trade all fight, but he had his little moments where he did throw a 1-2 combination, and it landed. Some of them landed sort of flush on Beterbiev. It didn't hurt him, but they landed.
It didn't hurt him.
Okay, let me ask you this. Joel says, I understand if this was like Ortiz versus Balchek, he was hurt, but no knockdowns or getting his ass beat. He was pressuring him too. So what do you got to think about that hit? Do you? I don't see how. So basically, since there was no knockdowns, should this have went Bivol's favor?
No, not down. So every round should have been a 10-9. You can't score any of those rounds a 10-8. Beterbiev pressure all fight was effective. I'm going to give out a Beterbiev that. His pressure game is immense.
Okay.
It's elite.
Let me ask you guys this question. Everybody on the panel, be honest. Don't be biased, because I'm gonna tell you this. I will answer this question after everybody on the panel goes, and I'm gonna let my nuts hang. Alex Valencia says Canelo versus Beterbiev right now. Who wins the fight? Everybody on the panel goes. We start with Hit Kid, and then we'll move on to Raider and so on.
Love Canelo. Got to pick the bigger man, Beterbiev.
Okay, Raider.
I gotta think about that.
Okay. Blouse, who do you got?
Hold on.
Canelo, Beterbiev.
You already know. Beterbiev.
Supreme Team, who you got?
I'm gonna have to go with Benavidez, man.
Preem. Jesus, who you got?
I got Canelo getting destroyed by Beterbiev. He's getting
Edgar
How about you?
destroyed.
IBFT, how about you?
Hold on, Edgar Moreno. We got one more. Edgar Moreno, who do you got?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna disagree with all of you. I believe Canelo fighting the style of fight that Bivol just fought. You know, pop and shoot, moving and keeping him off his toes and not letting him tee off. I think that Canelo, because of who he is, could sway the judges in his favor.
So you believe, but forget the judges. Let's just assume, can Canelo do enough to get a clear victory?
I think so.
And Canelo has a great chin as well.
Exactly.
So you can never really put anything out of the realm of possibility. Okay.
No.
All right. I'll give you guys my
I'll give you this. It would be a more
What was it?
entertaining
Wait,
fight.
I didn't get you guys. You didn't ask me.
Oh, I apologize. Go for it, my brother.
I'm gonna go with Beterbiev, man. I respectfully, I'm gonna go with Beterbiev.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I think that right now, in my opinion, I think that Artur Beterbiev is probably one of the only guys that can knock out Canelo Alvarez anywhere near his weight class. I think just because he didn't get a knockout in this fight is not an indictment. It's simply because Dmitry Bivol's defense is so freaking great.
Yeah, agreed.
And so people are going to read this the wrong way.
happen.
No, Dmitry Bivol could arguably be the best defensive fighter in boxing, period. Him and Usyk, those guys are different. But I guess not everybody sees it that way. I think Artur Beterbiev beats Canelo, but I know styles make fights. For me personally, I think Canelo beats Bivol in a rematch. That's just me. I think Bivol's an excellent fighter, and I think this style suits him better. But a Canelo that's healthy, that's not going to gas, I think he beats Bivol. That's my opinion. But I think Beterbiev would beat Canelo. That's how I see it.
And I think, and I said this to you in a message, and I want the panel to ask you: would we all say it's definitely fair if Canelo's the underdog in both those fights?
I think that's fair.
Yes.
Totally fair take.
Yep.
I think
He's
that's
already
fair. I
on
didn't think that's a disrespect. It's not his.
He's
weight
already
class.
looking. He's already looking like a small guy at 168 with these behemoths at 175. Of course, he'll be the underdog.
Yeah, and it's not his
he
weight
would.
class. And look, so the son of New Jersey said Beterbiev smokes Canelo stoppage in 11. This is the only thing that makes me think Canelo has a chance to win now, because he's saying that it gets smoked. Anybody that says Cambosis is going to outbox Loma, they make me doubt everything that I know.
The son of Cambosis.
Preem, Preem in my line, Preem.
Listen, can we say that even though I'm frustrated over the cards, and it's going to be a lot of discourse for these upcoming weeks, to say the least, we're probably going to get I think we should get an immediate rematch out of this fight. I don't know if anyone disagrees with me on that.
Oh, we need that. We need that.
All I know is I'm going to go with Canelo versus Bivol if they have a rematch. I'll pick Canelo. Healthy, the way he is, he'll be Bivol. He'll be Bivol.
Okay, I agree with that. I think Canelo beats Bivol in a rematch, but Bivol got to go get that belt back. Who wins in the rematch with Beterbiev Bivol? Does Beterbiev improve and stop Bivol, or get another decision, or does Bivol outbox him? Don't gas, don't slow down, and just take him cleanly the distance.
It's gonna be Artur. It's gonna be Artur because he kind of picked up on him. I get it. Both of them fight each other. From what I saw, from what I seen with my own eyes, and from what I seen, it looked like Artur started picking up on the rhythm on it. I know it was a little late. It was a little late, but he started picking up on him. So that means when you fight this guy again, what is it that Bivol's going to bring different? Is he gonna bring? Is he gonna bring pressure? I mean, is he gonna bring pressure, or is he gonna bring?
I'm gonna shock y'all.
What is he gonna do? I would like to know.
I'm gonna shock y'all.
Go for it, Hit.
I'm gonna take Artur in the rematch.
Woo,
Even though
but now you got this
my man,
Whoa.
there you go.
Nah,
You're
nah,
smart,
nah.
man.
Hear me out.
I'm gonna send you a pair of headsets, brand new
Hear me
ones.
out. Hear me out why I'm taking Artur in the rematch though. Because Supreme is right. Near the end of that fight, Artur was getting on top of him, okay? And Artur downloads Stater very well. He'll get on top of Bivol quicker. And also, Artur was coming off the layoff with the injuries and all that. Even though I don't think he won tonight, he got the decision, okay? I thought Bivol won tonight, but Artur's going to be in much better ring sharpness, much better ring shape. Even close to 40, this man's a freak of nature.
And remember, Artur had to train when he was training. He had to change it a little bit. Remember, he had to change it because of the meniscus.
And here's the reason why I'm picking Artur though. Bivol, as good of a fighter as he is, can you have the power to keep Beterbiev off you? I don't think you can. You stuck and moved all fight, and you landed clean shots. I thought you did enough to win the fight, but Beterbiev's going to be sharper. He's going to still be hitting as hard as he hits, unless Beterbiev ages overnight, which has not happened yet. Okay, Father Time hasn't hit for him. I have to pick Artur in the rematch.
He's gonna have a much healthier knee too.
I have to pick Artur. I have to, and I am a fan of Bivol. I'll admit it. I love his fight style, but I have to pick Artur.
I apologize, kid. I heard you wrong. I thought you were gonna stick with Bivol, but no, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree because now Beterbiev took the pre-test to another test. So he took the pre-SATs to the SATs. Now he knows what the fuck he's got in front of him. He knows that maybe he can't hurt him, and he's just gonna go straight forward with more pressure at an earlier time and maybe take him out.
Yep.
I agree with that assessment as well. I think Beterbiev gets him in the rematch, but I don't think Beterbiev leads it into the judges' hands next time. I think he stops him.
Can I say something?
Yes.
And if anyone thinks I'm wrong on this, tell me I'm wrong. I think we're either getting the rematch or we're getting Beterbiev Canelo next.
That's right. That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. Yep. That's what I was going to say.
That is Beterbiev's next fight for me. He's either rematching Bivol or he's fighting Canelo.
Wait, but didn't Canelo say that he was only interested in the Bivol rematch if he won?
No, he wanted the winner. He said he wanted the winner.
Hold on. Let me get this. Hell no, man. Look, first off,
I'm asking because I thought I heard it like that.
You got some smoke coming to you, nigga. So don't try to run away.
That's right. That's right.
Try and duck out. Nick's gonna get you in a second.
Listen, my brother. The only thing we'll say is Artur Beterbiev said he was not interested in a Canelo fight. I don't know if you know that.
Yes,
that's what I heard.
Yeah, so Artur said he wasn't interested, but sometimes money can change things, you know. I'll be willing to wait out and fight the winner. Then I'm sure he'd be happy.
Considering now Benavidez, who had the mandatory, is now fighting Moreland for I don't know, is it fully confirmed for January? I believe it is, isn't it?
It is.
When Morel stops him. Yes, I said that out loud. I don't give a shit if you get mad. But
I hope you're right.
But the thing is, in my opinion, it's either going to be this rematch or the Canelo's going to come in and say, I want to go for legacy and go for a fight, which if Canelo wins, he could retire off.
Yeah.
He could retire, win or loss if he goes for it.
Yep. Hey, quick question though. Why would anyone did anyone draw on anyone's mind why Beterbiev would say, "Oh, I'm not interested in the Canelo fight"? Why?
He basically said he wasn't interested in the Canelo fight because there was nothing for him to gain from the fight. He said Canelo doesn't have any titles. Canelo does not fight at 175. For him, it doesn't make any real sense. So that means you're going to have to offer him something astronomical for him to be like, okay, I'll fight him, even though
he's going to
Agreed. And when Canelo says the same thing about other boxers, he's fucking ducking. He's saying, oh, he's ducking. He's running away from these guys. Did you hear that, Blouse? Did you hear that, Blouse? Did you hear that, Blouse? Did you hear that?
Yeah. What I will say is this.
I guess Artur is ducking Canelo since he's not interested in the Canelo fight.
Now he says it.
I'm gonna tell you something like this.
I'm just keeping the semantics.
Hey, no, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
You need I gotta hear you put the smoke on him first.
Yes, sir. And
yeah,
Blouse,
go
I got to
ahead,
get this in real quick. But before I do, I just want to read what Alan Garza said.
Now
He
you
said, I
put the
would like to
smoke.
see
You put the
Sordo
smoke,
versus
bro.
Benavidez. I think Sordo beats Benavidez right now, in my opinion.
I've got Sudo's next fight's a 50-50 against Bill and Smith. I have Sudo winning, but Bill and Smith somehow finds ways to win fights he's not supposed to win.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he's a good fighter, but that's gonna be a 50-50. But I'm gonna go with Sudo. I'm going with Sudo on that one.
okay, so look, my smoke for you real quick is this, Blouse. David Benavidez, you came on this podcast and this was right before Benavidez was supposed to activate his mandatory for Canelo. And you said if he does not activate his mandatory, then David Benavidez would officially be ducking Canelo, because if he truly wanted to fight, he would activate his mandatory to try to force the fight. Once he refused to activate his mandatory, he stayed at 175. You disappeared. And then over the last couple of days, I've been seeing you pop up in the comments, but your nuts have been missing on my live streams. So please, did David Benavidez ever really truly want a Canelo fight? Because he did not activate his mandatory. And will you call him a duck right now?
Yeah, I guess I would call it a duck. He should have activated the mandatory.
Yeah, all right.
At least he's not.
Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page now?
We are.
What I will say is at least he's not an Ashy Knuckles.
Wait, what happened to Ashy Knuckles?
Ashy kneecaps. He disappeared.
Ashy Knuckles came on here when he was saying the same thing as Blouse, and the thing is, he actually took it back and said Dave wasn't ducking.
Yep.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. He was one of the only guys that I was like, yeah, he's not gonna change his mind. He's another one of these what's it called? PBC propaganda believers. He believes anything those fuckers
to come
say.
up here. Ashy eyebrows. Where are you?
LT says Bivol's wife was the judge that scored 116. Hey, Bivol said fuck you and scored 112 for Beterbiev.
We got another friend of ours in the. I don't know if you had anyone else on, but Steel Mills is here.
Oh yeah, I got your Steel Mills, man. And let me read this next comment, and I'm definitely got to get Steel Mills' take on this, because I know he got something to say, man. Adrian says Canelo can win the Artur fight. He will land harder and cleaner shots, and will also not use as much energy via head and waist movement. Great fight. The only thing you're not factoring into this, Adrian, is the fact that Canelo's going to get hit. Beterbiev hits like a Mack truck. What the fuck is Canelo? I know Canelo has an elite chin. But better, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this. I love Canelo. I think he's an excellent fighter. I think Beterbiev can stop him. I could not put money inside that he's gonna be. I just can't do it.
Let me be clear. I want to watch Canelo Beterbiev. It'd be a war. I'm all up for watching Canelo Beterbiev.
It would be a war. That it would be.
In a few rounds, but Beterbiev's gonna land something crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking. Are you fucking crazy?
Oh, man. But let me get to my brother Steel Mills, man. Steel, what did you think about everything?
What's that,
We got an echo somewhere.
Is that me?
No, you're good. You're good, Steel.
You sure? Okay, let me go on mute real quick.
Let me just check it, Steel. It was Steel. Steel has an echo.
It was you, Steel. It was you.
Steel, you have an echo. Just to let you know, you do have an echo.
Oh, my gosh. Here's back in the chat.
I'm gonna back out and come back in and see if that works.
I got you. Ashley Knuckles is in the chat.
Oh, dear God. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Ashy cheeks.
Ashley Knuckles, what's good?
What's good? Yo, what's good?
Your mic went. Check your headset.
Your mic is on, my brother.
Let's get it.
All right, Ashley, how did you see the fight?
I seen the fight Beterbiev winning.
Okay. Do you think so there was no robbery in your mind?
No, I don't think it was no robbery. I think it was a straight up loss for Bivol.
What do you think about that scorecard, 116, 112? What do you think about that? Ashley?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, what do you think about that scorecard?
I thought it was fair. Me personally, from what I seen.
Okay.
What did the fight scored?
Steel Mills, we're back in the building. Steel, how did you see this fight, man?
Do I still got an echo?
No, you're good.
Nah, you good.
All right, word. Man, listen, that, whew. Whatever decision the judges would have made, I'd have been cool with. I thought that was at this level, that was the most competitive bout since Canelo versus Golovkin too. That shit was razor thin and could have went either way. And I thought Beterbiev would win, and I thought they split the rounds, but I thought he would have dropped him, and that would have been the deciding factor in the fight. So either way, I thought they were going to split the round. So I would have been cool with a draw. I would have been cool if Bivol won, but I did pick Beterbiev to win, so I'm cool with that. I personally want a rematch. And
I agree.
Go ahead.
No, keep going.
Man, listen, man. Canelo is the greatest Mexican of all time to me. He better stay the fuck away from Beterbiev, man.
Agree on that 100%.
Them Russians and them Ukrainians, them motherfuckers is different, man. It's just the toughness to him. And I think Canelo can match that toughness. I just don't think he can match that power. And I don't know if his chin is durable enough to withstand the type of punishment that Beterbiev can put out, man. But that was a damn good fight, bro. That goddamn, them motherfuckers was brawling.
Now, still, I got two questions for you. The first question is, who wins the rematch with Beterbiev Bivol, and how do you see that fight playing out? And the second question is, does David Benavidez, if he says, I want to fight Beterbiev next, if he gets past Moreland, how does him and a Beterbiev fight play out?
Beterbiev is gonna bring the wrath of God to what God brought to Sodom and Gomorrah. That's the type of beatdown that he'll put on Benavidez, man. It's no competition. It's no competition. The fact that we're entertaining that him and Morel is a 50-50 fight tells you he's not on the level of no Beterbiev. It's utter destruction if you step in the ring with that dude. He gonna get crashed. Easy fucking work. Easy fucking work. It's no competition. As far as the rematch goes, man, I can't even call it, man. Usually, they say rematches are, won by those who can make the more adjustments. But the thing is, both of them are high-level boxers. Either one of them can adjust to either one's style, as we saw today, man. I don't know. I can see it going the same way. I can see it going the same way, man. I don't know. I mean, man, listen, I don't know.
And we got a little response for you still. My brother says, I think Canelo can knock down Beterbiev. And my 2 cents on this, I think Canelo may be able to hurt him, possibly. But I don't think Canelo
he's been down twice before. So.
I don't think Canelo can finish Beterbiev. And here's the thing. I think Beterbiev can do something no Canelo opponent could ever do, and that's hurt Canelo and maybe stop him. I think Beterbiev is just simply different. That's a different weight class.
That's the thing I got to think.
It's just not. I don't know. What do you got on that still? Your response to that, to the Canelo possibly knocking down Beterbiev, and if that could change the fight?
I think Canelo will have more success against Beterbiev than he did with Bivol, only because of the style class. It's not a style clash. Bivol styles doesn't contradict Canelo's style. So I see Canelo possibly being able to knock him down with the body shots and everything, and the combination punching and just the punch selection. And I don't know, he has a killer uppercut, man. Like he's real good with the uppercut, man. The uppercut, he can possibly slip the straight, dig that left hook to the liver and down him. I can see it happening, but stepping on him and keeping him there, I'm not so sure of. Actually, I know I'm definitely not sure. I'm positive he's not going to be able to knock out no Beterbiev, bro. And I think he would need to be able to knock Beterbiev out to win that fight. Nah, man. Canelo better not go nowhere near no Beterbiev, bro. Nah.
I think Beterbiev just too big. That's the just too big and too strong in my opinion. I think that's one giant Canelo can't overcome. Trust me, if he could, it would be a stunner.
Definitely.
That's a lot of force.
But you want to know what the bullshit would be? And I'm telling you this right now, and this will be off the fucking LDBC. The new narrative will be here's the narrative if Canelo did beat Beterbiev. Oh, Canelo beat a 40-year-old to be double undisputed.
With a rehydration clause, you forgot.
Now, Peter made a statement. He said Artur Beterbiev is the real Mexican monster, not Canelo, not Benavidez, nobody else. And Peter, when you come on here, man, I'm not calling no man long strokes. I'm just not doing it. Change your handle name, brother. I can't look. Pause. All right, no Diddy. None of that. I can't do it, bro. I cannot do it, man.
We gotta put Peter. We're gonna have to call him Peter Pan. Ain't gonna be no Peter
Pan. We
Longstone
can't
career.
call you that, man.
Yo, Peter Pan.
Can't do it, man.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I cannot do it. Man.
Hey, quick question to all of you: Did you guys bet any money for this fight?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Nah,
fucking
I
no
didn't.
way.
I
This is
did.
one
Nah,
fight you don't bet
Me
on.
too.
I picked
nah.
Arthur and I won.
Me too. I won too.
I
My
wouldn't even
brother
touch
Isaac
this
said
one.
Bivol got spanked today. No, did he? I don't think he got spanked.
No,
The
he
fight was
didn't.
too close.
He
A
didn't get
spanking is
spanked.
when the
Come
guy's
on.
getting his ass whooped. This was
Get
close.
the fuck
It
out.
was a good fight.
That fight could have went either way. It's not a robbery.
Yeah.
Any
Good
decision
fight.
that the judges would have made would have been the right decision, including Bivol winning. Fuck out of here. He got spanked, bro. No. No. No.
I'll say this as well. Something else I think we need to make mention of was in my opinion, the shocker in the co-main event. Holy shit.
Ooh.
The Warwick Wardley
First
and
round.
Clark had what
Holy
Wardley
shit.
did to that man. Holy shit.
That
Time to move
dent, who
Wardley up
gets
to
a
world
dent in the
level.
side of their head? Well, Deontay Wilder did.
Yeah.
Run him right.
Deontay
Yo,
Wilder had
he
that
had
dent.
my
If I'm,
man
if I'm
hanging
not
on to that
wrong,
fucking ropes. Oh
He hit him
man.
with that.
It's time now to move Wardley up to world level. In my opinion, I'll give you a perfect fight for Wardley next.
Who?
And even, I'll tell you right now, Andy Ruiz. Fabio Wardley, Andy Ruiz.
Man.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna
think
smoke
about it.
Reese.
Ruiz got a robbery decision last time out, which we all were on here against Big Baby. When we all called it a robbery.
That shit was a robbery.
Yeah, against Jarrell Miller. Oh, it could be Jarrell Miller but for me, Fabio Wardley should be tested at world level against one of those two, Ruiz or Miller next.
I would say who would we put Fabio in with, man? I think he beats Ruiz right now, man.
Yep.
You need to test him though against that fringe world
Yeah,
level next, which is why I think that fight makes sense.
it does.
oh man, the crowd was weak. My brother Noah said this crowd was weak. It was
Well,
trash.
it's soda.
Yeah,
Those are like reserve people. They're not gonna be a crazy crowd.
yeah.
It's not going to be like, when they do the cards at Wembley or in the US again.
I
Right.
didn't get everybody's prediction on David Benavidez versus David Morrell. Ashley Knuckles, who do you got, Benavidez or Morrell in that fight?
I mean, when I say this, I know I'm gonna have a bunch of backlash, but I hate to say it, but that fight is gonna be an easy one for David Benavidez.
Oh, it's an
He's
easy
gonna
fight
punish
for
that boy
David
about around
Benavidez.
about 11.
Easy.
Yes, definitely. But
He's
when
gonna
he
dominate
win,
and stop
please
him,
don't
or
nobody. When David
Finish.
Benavidez win, please, I don't want to hear nothing on here about David Morrell was green. He only had 11 fights under his wing because he the one chasing David.
No, I
I
don't.
don't want
I
nobody
agree on
coming
that.
on here with that.
I agree.
I agree. I'm
think
not going to argue that.
if he wins the fight, he gets credit. The only problem I have with Benavidez fans, you want to give a guy extra credit. So, like when Canelo beat Caleb Plant, no. Just all I'm gonna say is when Canelo beat an undefeated Caleb Plant, who's the
Oh
champion,
man.
people
I know,
kind of
right?
Everybody
glossed
trashed
over it.
it.
But then when Benavidez beat Caleb Plant, oh my gosh, his nuts are so big. We gotta go with David Benavidez.
Hey, but it
All
goes.
I'm saying is, let's
Well,
not give him extra credit for Morrell, who was never a world champion. We'll
But
say, oh, it's a good win,
listen.
good job,
That
David.
works.
But let's not
That
give
works
him
both
extra
ways, though.
credit. That's all I'm
That
saying. We
works.
don't give him extra credit. That's all I'm saying.
on the
That works
hood.
both. Listen, that works both ways for the Canelo fans too. Don't give Canelo extra
Yes,
credit for
I
the little
agree.
bullshit ass fighters he been beating too.
Like
Like
You want to be
Berlanga,
fighters
real?
like who
for
though?
example,
Besides
Berlanga.
Berlanga.
You said like
Who?
who?
He's been fighting.
Like who though?
Listen.
Besides
I mean,
Berlanga.
listen. If you're gonna ask me a question, I can't answer. But like 5-6 people asking me a different question.
Name it.
Name
Name
what?
who?
What a
Who the
bozo.
bullshit fighters? Canel's beat.
Okay. So Steve Mills, go ahead and address him on the whole thing.
I want to see them fights. Let's not sit on here and talk like y'all wanted to see the Munguia and the Berlanga fights. That wasn't the
Hold
fight
on, hold on.
stand.
You
How
just
you want to
gave
see
me the narrative. Hold on. We're talking about giving David Benavidez extra credit, and you talking about but Canelo
He
fight.
always changes
No,
the
no,
Yeah,
no,
story.
it's the
That's
same.
how he
I
do.
said
That's
that
how he
works.
do.
Oh my
We're not
god!
That
capping.
works
Every
on. That
single
works
time
both
it's
That's
the
how he
ways.
always
same
roll.
That works
thing. They
both
can never,
ways.
We're
Though.
capping.
bro. This clown could never accept one way. He always has to be like, but
He
hey,
gotta
but what
change
about
shit
him? But what
around.
about
Hey, can
him?
I
But
get
what
one?
about
You know
If
him?
we
what's
talk
funny?
about chicken noodle soup, he's gonna
You
be
know
like, yo,
what's
but what
funny with
about
you,
the
Sleepy
fucking chicken that
Sanchez?
go in there?
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with you. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with you, Sleepy Sanchez. You always running your mouth like you gangster, man. Shut up and stay in the kids'
Bro,
place,
get
man.
out of here! Stop
Shut
talking
up
like
and
we in
stay
the
in the
street.
fucking
You
kids'
sound
place.
retarded right
There's
now.
grown men talking right now. Stay
We,
in the kids' place, man.
Hey,
bro,
can
you
I
sound
Raise
like a
your
fucking
hand when
high
you want to speak.
schooler. The way
Raise
you
your
argue
hand when you want to
the
speak
way
to
you
me.
do your arguments, you're like
Raise
a high
your hand when
schooler.
you want to speak to
You're
Ashy
like a
Knuckles, my
fucking
guy.
old ass
guys,
motherfucker,
You
but you're
feel what
still
I'm
guys.
acting
saying?
like you young. Get out of here,
Listen, I don't want to be young.
bro.
I
Get
don't
out
want
of
to be
here.
young,
You're a
man.
clown.
You gotta live to
You're a
see my age.
clown.
That's what
You're
you
a
forgetting.
clown. You're a
That's what you
clown.
forgetting. You
You're
gotta
old
live to
as
see my
fuck.
age,
Hold on,
young
hold
You're
on.
man.
old as
Let me
fuck,
get
and
some.
you
Let
still
me
like
get
a
some.
clown. Get out of
Hold on,
here.
fellas. Let me take
You
this in
old
order
as
here.
fuck.
I think Still wanted to say
Sounds good.
something real quick. Still, what
Yeah.
do you
Oh, being
consider
a clown is
different?
good. Congratulations, then. I like
Yeah,
that. You accepted it.
I said it
yeah.
sounds good.
I just want to address the homie Ashy real quick, man. As far as what you were saying about extra credit, man, I don't think nobody is giving Canelo credit for beating Berlanga. Nobody. Matter of fact, they're discrediting him to a certain degree because we was all expecting a knockout. So I don't think it's extra credit. What Nuke was saying about extra credit was Canelo went in there, stepped on Caleb Plant, devoed the belt off of him, and took his O. And he didn't make it out. He didn't make it the distance. When Benavidez goes in there and he fights him, they go the distance. He's isolated out of that fight for the
Okay.
entire first half of the fight. And the only cut that he got was due to a clash, not by getting hit in his shit. And
Okay. So can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question on that?
But the narrative,
Let Steel finish.
Let
the
him finish.
narrative.
Can I ask you a question on that? What you asked me?
Can you let
Let
him
him
finish,
finish.
you idiot?
Let him finish.
Did you watch the Plant fight? You watched that Plant fight and
Let
Benavidez
him
fight, right?
finish.
Yeah, I did.
Let
No,
him
it's all good.
finish.
It's all good. It's all good. It's
Okay.
all good. Yeah, I watched
Do
it.
do you agree or do you not agree that Caleb Plant was hugging and holding that whole fight and that referee wasn't doing nothing?
Do I
Or you
agree that
don't
he
agree?
was? Do I agree that he was hugging? Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to survive, man. But the thing is
Survival
dismissing.
mode.
It's an indictment on David
Okay, but
Benavidez because
no, but
how
he
can
wasn't. He didn't have to survive like that when he
bully,
fought Canelo. You know
but
why? Because
no,
he was winning that fight until he got
no,
knocked out.
no. Who was winning the
He
fight?
was winning that fight until he got knocked out. Am I right or am
Caleb
I
Plant
wrong?
was
This
not
dude's
winning against Canelo
Caleb
delusional.
Plant
Alvarez.
was
He's
not winning the
delusional.
fight till he got knocked out. You sound
Caleb,
retarded.
come on, man.
Hold on, Ashley. The only thing I'm gonna tell you is this. I think this is where you're losing your train of thought on all this,
He
man.
just dusted his shoulder.
Always.
Where did he go?
He always losing his train
He
of thought.
left.
There he goes
Hold
right
on,
there.
hold on. He's back. He's
Oh,
back.
there you
Oh,
go.
there
He's
he
back.
is. He's back.
Okay, you good, brother?
Call him train of thought.
You good? Or is that McDonald's connection failing you? Yo, don't tell me you
Hey, yo,
needed to
you,
find that
I have
third
a question for
hotspot.
you guys.
Ashley, you
Yo,
good?
yeah, I'm good. I'm here.
Oh, no, I thought that Starbucks connection was fucking up on you.
Oh, listen, man.
He just forgot to pay Metro PCS for his
Just cause you
hotspot.
sitting in your locals Hardee's, man. Let's not get it twisted.
Hello, Starbucks.
Oh, he mad.
Like that,
He
man.
mad.
Little
He
Starbucks.
mad.
He's upset, but that's all right.
What am I
Yeah.
upset about?
You upset
What do I need to be mad
about the
for?
fact that we still criticize your boy and you can't take it. You
Listen,
always
I don't
gotta
care
go
criticism.
with someone
Listen,
else.
as
Okay,
long
you
as
don't care, but you're still
Benavidez
arguing
stepped in the
about
ring
it.
and do
So
what he needed to do.
that's already a
Listen, man.
contradiction.
Ashley,
No, we
Listen,
don't have to listen to you. We don't have to
Justin,
listen to
hold
you.
on. Let me say what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna answer your question at the top. But listen, man, just because you have your opinion of what Benavidez is or what he's not, that's on you. That don't make it the gospel. Just like my word don't make it the gospel. So it's no need for me to be
So why
mad.
you have
Long
to
as
argue
Benavidez
about it
step in
so
that
hard
ring,
though?
as
Why do you
long
have
as
to
when
argue about it
Benavidez
so
step
hard
in the
then?
ring,
If
he
it's not the
handle business.
gospel, so
That's
why do you
all
have to argue about it?
that is to me.
If
So
it's not the
everything else you
gospel?
talk about Sleepy Sanchez is just a side note.
If it's not the gospel, so why do you have to always argue about it? Exactly, that's what I thought. Stay quiet.
Hold on.
There's no need for me. So what am I staying
Yo,
quiet
Yeah,
for?
exactly. Get out of here.
Who are you
You're
for me to be
dumb.
quiet?
You're
Hold on.
dumb.
Hold on,
You
fellas.
got
Hold on. We
like
got two
you barely
questions.
got
First,
double
yo,
digits IQ.
hold on. We
Okay,
got
I'm
two
I'm
questions.
dumb. I'm dumb, but my boy is still undefeated. So what am I
Nobody
supposed to
cares
do?
about undefeated records.
You said, listen, you said when he fought
Nobody
Bivol-Beterbiev,
cares about that.
you said when he fought
Nobody cares.
you said when he fought
Please don't criticize
Bivol-Beterbiev was
him.
old, right?
Please don't criticize him. He got an undefeated
You
record.
said when Benavidez
He
fought
got an
Bivol-Beterbiev,
undefeated
You say
record.
he's undefeated,
He
then you can talk your shit. But until then, keep your mouth on hush.
he beat up midgets to be undefeated, so you can't criticize him.
Let me go. Let me go, guys.
listen, I don't care. Listen, you can criticize him. That's your business. Listen, you
Yeah,
gave in your vote. That's your business.
Yeah, cállate,
That's
pendejo. Cállate, güey.
I've been waiting, so let me go.
Hold on, get to it.
All right, here's the deal
the
over this.
gospel, my guy. That's all I'm telling you.
One, I said
Criticize all
it
you want.
He undefeated.
your
My
word-
daddy
what's your word-
undefeated.
your word is
He's
not quiet.
still undefeated. Don't talk about my daddy David.
What you really talking about?
It's just
Hold on. I gotta mute them both. When Hit say shut him the fuck up, he's in your local pub talking shit.
Jesus Christ, gents.
Go ahead, kid. Go.
All right, here's the deal. As she's saying that Canelo was in nothing fights against Munguia and Berlanga. Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't those mandatory fights, if I'm correct? Munguia with the WBO, Canelo and Berlanga with the WBA. He has to fight no, it was WBA for Berlanga. It was WBA for Berlanga. And as we know, David had a WBC shot, but moved up and took it at 175. I'm not getting into that point. Here's what I need. Here's what is blowing me away about this. We're talking about Benavidez, who I'll admit, when he fought Plant was holding on, let's say, the last 4 to 5 rounds, okay? But for the first half of that fight, from rounds, I'd say it changed in round 6. First 5 rounds, Plant weren't holding on. Plant was outboxing him. It was pinattering David, and David takes a lot of shots in his fights. It's why I don't give him a shot against Bivol. It's why I definitely don't give him a shot against Beterbiev. It's why I'm picking Morel to beat him. And yes, I know Morel didn't look impressive in his fight, but at least he still got the finish. You know, in his fight compared to, like, what was it a finish? Or was it a judges? I'm trying to remember, actually. Was it a finish or was it judges Morel's last fight? I think
I think it was judges.
It was judges.
No, it was judges. But it was judges, yeah. But I admit he wasn't impressive, but his first fight, and Morel's still learning. I get that, but I'm not gonna, take that away because Morel has wanted Benavidez. You can't, discredit Benavidez for that because Morel has called you out. But I'm not going to give Benavidez the extra praise, as Nuke said, because you are fighting a guy who ain't a world champion. He's a top contender like yourself. But unless you go and shock us by fighting a Canelo, beating a Beterbiev, beating a Bivol, then you're not going to get that extra credit.
I've been hearing this. Everybody been talking about.
But how can he beat Canelo if Canelo doesn't give him a shot too?
You just said that
no.
But I'm saying Canelo, even though
You just said he ducked him. So what is he talking about?
David didn't enforce his mandatory, which he did not. David didn't enforce his mandatory. Also, Canelo can make the fight, just like how he made the fight with Berlanga.
Hold on, fellas. Let me get this one in. You just admitted that he didn't force the fight.
I agree.
No, shut up. You got the nerve to fix your mouth and face to say some stupid shit. Look, Canelo ain't getting a fight with Benavidez. Your dumbass just said 10 minutes ago that he didn't force the Canelo fight.
Exactly. But I also said Canelo can still make it. So you're saying Canelo cannot make the fight? That's what you're saying?
Why would he make it though?
Because he said, okay, let me answer. Am I going to be able to answer my question?
At the end
Am I
of the
going to be
day,
able to answer?
Hold on, let him answer. What does Canelo gain from a Benavidez fight right now? Go.
Okay, thank you. Because when the press conference was with Berlanga and they were talking shit back and forth, he said, I like when people talk shit. That way I can shut him up in the ring. But how come when David talks shit, he doesn't want to shut him up in the ring?
So maybe you didn't understand the question. I'll simplify it again. What does Canelo gain from fighting David Benavidez? Please tell me. Has nothing to do with
I'll tell you.
talking shit.
He gets to shut him up.
That's great.
He gets to shut him up and fuck him up and prove all you fanboys right that he was better than David.
Interested in that? Does he gain any legacy, any belt? And if they're not gonna pay him the money he wants, what's the point?
Well, any money? He said, didn't he want 200 million?
There was no legacy.
That's a lot of money. That's a good fight. Maybe they will make 200 million, but they will make more than Berlanga. And I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah. Still. What's up?
Hey, I got a question to ask my man. All right, so you wanted the Benavidez versus you wanted Canelo to fight Benavidez instead of Berlanga, right?
I think we all do.
All right, yeah, I definitely wanted that as well.
If you had the
So,
chance
but,
to make the fight, Berlanga Canelo or Canelo Benavidez, which one would you make?
and you, but I'm getting somewhere.
I'm
and
asking you. Quick question. Answer.
Oh, definitely
Which one would you
Benavidez.
make?
I don't want to see Canelo fight
Okay,
nobody
thank
else but
you.
Benavidez. But I think people get so this shit gets lost in translation. You were expecting Canelo to fight Benavidez in September, right?
In September or May.
Yeah.
Before Munguia.
When he fought instead of Berlanga in September, you was expecting a Benavidez
Instead of
fight.
Berlanga, instead of Munguia in May too.
But I'm saying you were expecting him to fight Benavidez in September instead of Berlanga, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
don't lie. We all did.
And we all did. And you're arguing with Canelo for not fighting him in September. You think he's a duck and all that, right? You can be honest with me. I'm asking you.
I mean,
you think
yeah, of course.
All right, so how is it that you're ducking somebody?
I think so. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in the fight game, whenever you call another one a bitch, I mean, you're in the fight game, you just fuck him up and shut him down, whatever.
You jump too soon. You jump too soon. How is it that he's supposed to fight David Benavidez in September when Samson Lukowicz is on record saying David Benavidez is benched until next year because he got his ribs, his eye, and his fist broken by Bozic in the fight that he won?
The body bag.
Samson did do that.
Body bag. Okay. Welcome to hell, boy.
Dude, listen, have anybody on here ever had broke ribs?
It happened.
No.
Okay, but he didn't have that when
if David
he could have made
Benavidez
instead of fighting
ribs,
Dmitry Andrade. He could have fought. He was healthy.
Ribs in that fight.
He was healthy.
He not have a fight in January. Can I talk, man? Can I talk?
Let Ashley get the floor because he got a good response.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. What you said, what Samson said. But still, they could have been a lot of times.
Let Ashley go. Let Ashley go. Ashley go. Ashley trying to get
If David Benavidez had broke ribs from that Gavostic fight, being that I know broke rib injuries, he would not be fighting in January if he had broke ribs in that fight.
Okay, well, what do you got to say about his hand allegedly being broke and him getting, him getting cut?
He said David Benavidez said he had a torn muscle in his hand. He didn't say he broke his hand. He said he tore a muscle, a ligament.
Hold on. The only thing is you're playing semantics, Ashley. The point was
I'm not playing semantics. I'm just
asking. It didn't really matter what the injury was. Maybe his asthma hurt. I don't know. But whatever it was, the man was not in physical condition to fight for the rest of this year because he sustained some type of injury during the fight. So whatever the fuck the injury was.
Well, answer this one question for me, and we could settle the whole situation. Canelo is the face of boxing, right? He can fight whoever he want, right?
Right.
So why he just won't say, you know what? I want to fight David Benavidez. Nobody else.
There we go.
That's
because
why.
The dude is annoying, man. Listen, I explained it to you before, man. You're not.
He's gonna say that all the time.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me take this.
Go ahead.
Wait. So Canelo's now supposed to fight a Benavidez who's coming supposedly off his manager broke ribs and a torn ligament hand. Oh Jesus Christ! If Canelo fought
We talking about before that. We talking about before that fight. He had plenty opportunity. He could have been said that.
Let me go. Benavidez was already scheduled for the stupid Andrade fight, which he didn't need. You had already scheduled that in before Canelo even had the Berlanga fight. That fight was already set. Sorry, not the Andrade fight, the Gostic fight. That was already set before the Berlanga fight. It was. Going back and look. That fight was already set before the Berlanga fight. We all hated the fight. We were all like, why is David moving up to 175?
Why did Canelo tell Benavidez that he had to fight Plant and Andrade before he give him the fight? Being that he didn't have nobody on his resume.
Because let me explain. Let me explain why he had to beat those guys, okay? Before you bite my head off. Canelo went through the division. Benavidez could have fought Canelo if he didn't lose his title on the scales. Lost his title on the scales. We all fucking know it.
That could be avoided. Only thing Canelo got to say is, I want him. He's the face of boxing. He can fight who he wants. It shouldn't have to be no who.
Let me jump in this one real quick. My whole thing is, hold on, Ashley. The only thing I'll say is, when Caleb Plant was begging to unify in 2020, why did David unify?
No one unified. What? Nobody.
Why did David not look to unify with Caleb Plant when Caleb Plant was trying to unify in 2020?
That's a good point.
I don't know. I'm not in his camp. I can't give you that answer. The bottom
No, he
line
was
is
only
support.
interested in
That
you
kind of shows that
information
he's
once
not
Bottom
Canelo
about.
got
line
to
is
the
support.
division and
He's
he
not
had
about
no
the
belt.
work.
Come
Then he
on,
was
killer.
talking
David
about I want a
Benavidez was
shot at the
fighting.
belt. I
David
want to be
Benavidez
great, but you ain't got
was
no
fighting a
belt.
wash.
You ain't got shit to
Here's the
offer.
thing.
But now
Here's the
you want
thing.
to jump in.
During that time, David
You have to call
Benavidez was
him
fighting a
Bivol.
wash. Was fighting a
You
wash.
said
David
David
won the.
Benavidez got nothing to offer, right?
No,
What did
nothing.
Berlanga
He
have to
got
offer?
nothing to offer, right?
Nothing.
Yeah, you got
What
nothing.
did what
Nothing.
did his
Not right
last
now.
two
No, it's not
opponents
right.
had to offer? What did
Who's
his
last
last
two
two
opponents?
opponents
They
had to
were
offer?
Thank you, Ash.
mandatories.
That's what I
You
was
don't
about
get
to
it, my
say.
man, my man, my
Nothing.
man.
Hold on,
You
They
don't
were
get
They were
mandatory.
cherry picked. They were cherry
fellas.
picked.
Let's still get this one. Still.
all due,
Mandatory.
Ashy, my dude.
They were
All due
cherry
respect,
picked.
He didn't
all,
fight.
all,
He didn't fight Skull.
all due
Skull was his
respect, you still
mandatory.
don't get it. All due respect, big homie, you still don't get it.
I
David
still
has
don't
not
get it.
stood
Nah,
out enough.
y'all don't get it.
Canelo is showing this dude.
Y'all
Hold on,
don't
hold
get
on.
it.
Canelo
Nah,
is
you're
showing
the
this
one.
dude. Listen, I want Canelo to fight Benavidez so he can really so we can just go ahead and step on this dude and I can watch the look of sorrow on y'all face when y'all realize he ain't shit. But
Thank you.
he's showing this dude you have not stood out to the point where you need to be sought after. You can be picked around, and for you to be bumping the gums the way that you bumping your gums, you gonna have to. You got to kiss the ring now. You did get down and lay down. Watch what you say. Watch how you talk to the king, my dude. It's as simple as that. I don't need to
Watch
go
the
fight.
watch how you talk to the
Benavidez, hold on.
princes.
So it's feelings.
Princes.
So there's feelings in the fight game now.
Peep game.
It's
Let
feelings in the
talk.
fight game now.
Benavidez would not be a top 5 win on Canelo's resume. It wouldn't be. To how y'all dragging it? Absolutely not. Do
So
something
what
that's
is it?
gonna make me
Okay,
that's gonna
so
make you stand out and force my hand, bro. Until then, stop bumping your gums. Wait in line to your turn. Otherwise, I'm gonna continue to pick around you. I wouldn't be mad at him going to
Okay.
fight Billy. I wouldn't be mad at him going to fight Marcus
if
Aliyev
I'm the champ, if I'm the champ,
or Bella
I'm gonna
Kubiak.
shut you up. If I'm the champ, I'm gonna shut you up. Ain't gonna be no talking. It's not gonna be I
Thank
need
you.
150
That's
to
how you do
200
it.
million. I'm just gonna beat you up. That's just what it
I'm not
is.
mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But the thing is this, man. Y'all are trying to put stipulations on the dude that y'all are trying to put expectations on the dude that y'all didn't put on the motherfucker that y'all want him to go fight him damn self. Benavidez didn't do shit. You were talking about a dude who stayed in the division for 10 years and never thought to unify. He was never rated the number one super middleweight in the division at all. And now when somebody
It
comes
was
into
gone
position,
before him.
you got to think. Canelo, in under a calendar year, eradicated this man's entire super middleweight campaign in 11 months. That's sad when you've been there a fucking decade.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Because,
hold on
here's the
here.
Come on,
deal.
man.
It was
Let me jump in
Saunders
this real
ahead of
quick.
Can
him.
I have the floor now?
Paul Smith.
Hold on.
No.
Can I have
Let
the
me
floor
jump in
now?
this real quick.
No.
Because
One
I'm
second,
being
Ashley. I just
respectful.
want to
I'm
make one
No.
listening. I'm
statement.
letting y'all talk. You know.
I just want to make one statement. I hate when people say, "Oh, Benavidez don't." When I say Benavidez don't have nothing to offer, and they say, "Well, what did Berlanga or what did Munguia have to offer?" This is like me going to the club and there's a bunch of fat bitches everywhere, right? And I say, "None of these." Hold on, let me finish. And I say, "None of these bitches got anything to offer me, but I'm gonna take one home and get them cheeks just because I'm finna grab one up." You say, "Well, why did you pick this fat bitch over here?" Because I can be choosy. Ain't none of them got nothing to offer me. I can be choosy. Only when the bad bitch comes in is the one that I need to prioritize. Ain't nobody got no belt, no legacy, no nothing for Canelo. So it don't matter if he fighting Billy, Berlanga, Munguia, David
He
Benavidez
was
ain't
so
getting
funny
shit
about the
more
whole
than any
situation
of those
and
guys
why
for you to be
he.
putting him up on this pedestal. I'm sorry.
So he can
I'm
cherry
sorry.
pick, right?
I'ma tell you
He
why.
can cherry pick because of his
Get it.
because of his resume. He can cherry pick.
Hold on, I'm
One
gonna let you
question
get it.
I'm gonna
Canelo
ask.
got
Hold
talking
on.
about.
Alan says Canelo 2022 was invincible. Go Canelo. My brother Clavo says another roast on the IBFP. I'm hearing nothing but emotions and delusions. Must be talking to the blouse. Noe says thoughts on Opataya.
The
Another
best
great
at
win.
best
It's
at
funny.
cruiserweight.
It's
And
funny.
Peter
You know
says
what?
Bantamweight
Ashley
What's
cooks
funny?
chicken medium rare.
I'm gonna tell y'all the most. I'm gonna tell y'all the most funniest. I'm gonna tell y'all the most funniest thing about this whole show right here.
You can go, Ashley. You can go.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna tell y'all
he
the most
burned.
funniest thing about this whole show that I've never seen on any other boxing channel. When fans come on here, man, it's like y'all, whatever y'all say is who's gonna win. That's just what y'all feel. Y'all word is just gospel, like oh, that's just what it is. He's gonna win. Now, like I said, after Benavidez smoked, because from what I've seen from Bev tonight, that wasn't like no overpowering show tonight.
You're not about to tell me Benavidez stand a chance with Beterbiev, are you?
You know, tell me Benavidez
That's
beat
what it sounds like.
He doesn't.
Please don't tell me you about to tell me that.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, can I
Please
He
don't
ask
say
one?
doesn't.
that.
Hey, I'm gonna ask one question. If David Benavidez was to activate that mandatory when he had a chance, would we have been seeing a Canelo and David Benavidez fight?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Simple.
All right,
Simple as
so
I'm
that.
both of
gonna tell
y'all
you
shut the
why.
fuck up. Both of y'all
Maybe.
shut the fuck
Maybe.
up already.
I'm
It's a
gonna
wrap.
tell you
What are
why.
y'all talking about?
I'm gonna tell
He
you
said,
why.
"Oh, I'm the king. I can pick."
Because
I get what Ashley's
he
trying to say.
dropped he
Ashley's
dropped
trying to
he
say this.
dropped
This is
the
what Ashley's saying. Yo, since Canelo's the king, he can easily say, "Hey, you know what?
he did
I
cherry
want to
pick.
fight you. Forget about everything. I want you because you're talking shit, and I want to fight you now." You know what I'm saying? I get what Ashley's saying.
Mhm.
I get that, but it don't work like that right now. Your
It
man had
don't.
major
It's fact. Oh, it
opportunities
doesn't.
to fight Canelo and never did it. It was always either I need something or this
Explain to me
happened
why it
or,
didn't
or
happen
I'm,
like
I'm gonna
that.
sniff a gram. Oh, I'm just gonna go and eat a couple of more burgers from McDonald's, White Castle, everything. If not, hey, I
Oh
need
my
a week.
God.
I need 2 weeks. I need
That is
3 weeks.
supreme.
Bro, we just hearing like mad excuses. And then when we get on them, then all of a sudden y'all change the story about.
Listen,
Well, so
listen,
what about Belonga? How did Belonga get here? Then how did
What
Munguia
about
get here?
Belanga? What
All this.
about
Come on, that's too
Mungia?
many excuses. If your man wanted to fight, he had the chance
The
to do it, and
opportunity.
he did not do it. Point
And he
blank.
lost his
Now
belt,
let me
man.
hear the excuses.
At what point do we hold him accountable, man? Anybody else who would have blew his belt on the scale, not once but twice, they be indicted.
As I said.
Come on, man. What we doing?
Look,
Where Ashley
It's
at,
because
man?
that coke is too good,
y'all
man.
niggas got me hot, actually.
Now,
Listen. And,
go
and
ahead.
here's the
Hold on. I
thing.
just noticed something. No ducking, no life. You changed your name to Arthur
and what
King.
was in the
Arthur is
story.
king,
He's
man.
jumping lap to lap, man. He's jumping lap to
It's
lap.
Arthur's
Hey,
night today.
Quavo.
It's Arthur's night. Arthur's night.
And one thing for you,
It sounds
Benavidez
it's
guys.
cool. I like it.
Hold
I
on.
like it.
And one thing for you, Benavidez guys, Domo said Caleb Plant tried to hug Canelo after Canelo landed a left. Then Canelo pushed him back to create distance and set up the uppercut. David
Strength.
couldn't because he's basic. Stop. Now that's an ultimate body bag right there.
What?
I mean, these things happen in boxing. You got to make adjustments. Stop making excuses saying, oh, he was hugging, he was holding, he was this, he was that. At the end of the
Okay, can I
day,
answer? Can I answer that?
go for it. Go for it.
Okay, you guys always bring up the Caleb Plant, and I get it. You guys bring it because they it's a common opponent on Canelo and David. We know that Canelo KO'd, David didn't. And basically, you guys are saying that because of that, Canelo wins. Now I'm gonna tell
No.
you when
No, we're
Munguia
not.
and Canelo fought Ryder,
Hold
Munguia
on.
and Canelo fought Ryder. You guys are gonna let me speak. When Canelo fought Ryder and Munguia fought Ryder, they both won. But Munguia KO'd Ryder, something that Canelo didn't do. That didn't mean shit when the fight happened with Canelo and Munguia. So that doesn't even fucking matter because
Hey,
styles make fights.
kid, come
That's
on.
why Munguia got the
Who
fight
says
against
who?
Canelo.
Says who? That you
Hey,
guys are
Clavo,
saying
get him,
that, but
Clavo.
where does it say? Says who? Where does it say it?
It was a W. It was a
Exactly,
WC
nowhere.
eliminator.
It was a
You guys
WBO
are just saying it right now.
mandatory. It was a
Yeah,
WBO
okay, I
mandatory
get it.
blows.
You
Like
100%
this is
right
But
what's
on that,
you
pissing me.
make
man.
it
This is
seem
what's
okay.
pissing
But
me off.
I
They
just gave
never
you the
gonna give
example
David his
about
credit.
Plant. That
This
was
is
my
what's
example
pissing
about
me
Plant. You
off.
guys always bring it like, oh, because
Canelo fought
he
Plant
KO
because
Plant,
he was the
that's why
last
he
belt
wins.
holder. He was the RBF belt holder. I'm sorry, this is what's fucking me off right now. Like Canelo took cherry picks against these guys. Let me be clear. The only fight you could maybe have a justifiable case on that, and because we all didn't really like the fight, let's be honest, maybe was the Jamal Charlo fight. But let's be honest, but Benavidez was already booked then. You know when Canelo fought Jamal Charlo? Because Jamal Charlo, the pussied
Back
out.
out.
The pussy.
Yeah, but here's what's pissing me off. We're saying the planned fight Canelo didn't need. No, he needed that to get the fourth, title. Because Benavidez lost his belt on the scale. Canelo had already beat Billy Joe Saunders, who had the WBO belt. He had beat Callum Smith, who had won the Super Series and had two of the belts, I believe the WBA and the WBC that David lost on the scales. And then he had. I know he had the stupid mandatory against Yildirim, but it was a mandatory by the WBC. You know, the Turkish guy, who Canelo destroyed. And then he had you know, and then after he beats Plant, he has the Mal fight, which is shit. But then he has 2 back-to-back mandatories against Munguia with the WBO and the Berlanga with the WBA. Yet we're saying these are all like, oh, he didn't need to fight. No, he has to fight these guys to avoid, for the belts and all that. He got sick of it with the fucking Skull fight because let's be fucking honest, and this is where I'm going to bite back on the Skull fight because you're saying, oh, well, why didn't he fight Skull? Because who the fuck wants to see him fight Skull? Skull's a fucking nobody. He's not beating anyone in the fucking division.
No.
That's about you should be giving up. At least with Munguia, he's a name. With fucking Berlanga, he's a name. With fucking Caleb Plant, he's a name. With Callum Smith, he was a name. With Billy Joe Saunders, he was a fucking name.
And the champion.
My thing is this. I feel like this.
Name? How many world champions did Berlanga beat? Hit it. How many world champions did Berlanga?
The question is how
Benavidez.
What are we talking about here?
Let me kind of.
One at a
You
time.
said Berlanga has a name. How many world champions did he beat?
Boys.
Answer the question, bro.
I can counter this sweetly. I'll admit Berlanga's not being a world champion, but guess how I can counter this? How much did that fight sell pay-per-view-wise, boys? Thanks to Canelo.
Because Canelo sells any fight, bro. We know that. Canelo sells more than anyone. Sells more than Artur Beterbiev. Doesn't mean that he's better, though. The fuck?
Homie, my thing is, this is my thing.
Canelo sells more than any fighter. Sells more than Usyk.
Stop with this Canelo
number 1 pound for
shit.
pound.
At the end of the
That doesn't
day,
mean shit, bro.
that's not the
Canelo sells more than anyone. We know that.
Today, right now, is about Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. So whatever this Canelo shit is, fuck this shit. This shit is not even relevant. Today is Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. So let's stop with that bullshit.
Thank you.
So, speaking of Beterbiev, because Ashley didn't get to finish his statement, man. I really want to know if you was getting that Benavidez being able to do something with Artur Beterbiev because of how he looked today. You're saying that it wasn't a good performance, that didn't look dominant to you, and I think you was trying to correlate that to something that had to do with David Benavidez.
No, this
is let me jump in real quick. Let me jump in real quick. Going back. Hang on. Let me just piggyback on Steele's what he just said. And we're going off on a tangent on Canelo and all this other bullshit. It's about Bivol and Artur tonight. And then you bum beat us fanboys fucking are delusional that think that he can beat either one of them, and he's in their division right now, and he is such a bitch that he's not gonna pull the mandatory on any of them, and he's not gonna beat any of them.
You guys were saying that about Morel. You guys were saying that about Morel, bro.
All right, can I answer your question now?
Please do.
Now, like I was trying to say, I'm not going to say just because of just off his performance tonight. So it all boils down to styles make fights. Do you agree?
Definitely.
Okay, so you got two pressure fighters that will have to meet in the center of the ring. Either somebody going to be up against ropes or they not. Now, I done seen before Gavastik got knocked out by Beterbiev, he was winning the fight.
He didn't get knocked out.
He was whipping Beterbiev ass.
They went the distance.
Fight. So the bottom line is this.
No, it didn't.
I've seen everybody say Gavastik is old. He's old. But the bottom line is this: the only man he ever lost to was Beterbiev. So Beterbiev is old. He's 39, older than Gavastik. So that old excuse don't even ride when it comes to boxing. If you're good, you're good.
Actually, that's pretty funny because he's ignoring the fact that Bosniak came from a long ass
and the same guy that's been knocked out, the same guy that's been retired.
If David Benavidez could not keep himself from getting knocked out by Beterbiev, I believe he could outpoint him and win him.
This guy, oh my god. Shut the fuck up. Oh my lord. He's a shitty boxer. He can't fucking outbox the guys that
everybody
he
respond to that nonsense. Hold on.
not happening.
Alan says haters will always be haters. Canelo haters. My brother Domo says Munguia got the fight because he stood out against a mutual Canelo opponent. David did not stand out against a mutual Canelo opponent because he sucks. Hold on. And Alan comes back and says Canelo is in the driver's seat whether you like it or not. So basically, Benavidez can't dictate shit to him. And salute to my brother Clavo on here.
You know what's funny? Everybody talking about Benavidez, but if you put Benavidez's last 3 opponents up to Canelo's last 3 opponents,
Ashley, 1 second. My brother Clavo, you haven't spoke. Do you want to give us any takes on anything Ashley's saying, or did you want to talk about anything about Beterbiev, Bivol, anything before we get to the rest of the convo? Clavo, you want to jump in here?
Man, I'm just tripping on. I was actually coming in here expecting to hear Beterbiev and Bivol on how Beterbiev just won, but the first thing I fucking hear is Benavidez. And look who's on the motherfucking panel. There he is. Goddamn, ain't that about some shit, bro? But look, man, the fight was great, man. I think either fighter would have deserved that win. But if you know what the judges look for, they basically look for that ring general shit. They look for that aggressive punching. That clean punching, that defense. So, man, Beterbiev got that shit, man. Congratulations to him. But, bro, other than that, bro, that shit right there. Let's see if Benavidez will try to get that fight with Beterbiev. Let's see if that shit happens, which I doubt 100%.
He's not.
He's a fucking pussy.
He's not
doing that. He's not doing that.
He's not.
but you come on here with that same energy when that fight goes down. Just make sure you come on here with that same energy.
It's not gonna go down.
Oh my God! Yes. Another prediction from you.
Don't shit
like the other prediction.
Benavidez with the fucking mandatory shit. I better have that same energy when he does it.
Right? Yo, Supreme, this guy's repeating himself because it didn't work the last time. Now he has to go again and have faith in this shit again.
That's what I'm saying.
What's going to be
Yo, I swear. Yo,
Supreme
this guy's a clown.
Supreme
You a clown, boy.
Comment. Hey, Jesus, comment.
Yo.
This motherfucker, and I just stopped by. I just got myself a drink. Yeah, I'm gonna go now because I'm fucked off. You just said that Benavidez outpunched fucking Beterbiev.
What the fuck are you smoking?
What the fuck are you on?
That's
what
funny.
fucking in your head makes you
That's
think
not
that,
happening.
you dumb motherfucker? Bivol is the best technically sound guy, and I thought he won the fight tonight, but the judges gave it to Beterbiev. And Bivol was getting hurt near the end. No, actually, you let me fucking finish. You let me fucking finish.
I don't like talking to you.
Let me finish.
Everybody on the panel, you always get real disrespectful.
You demand to finish.
But you know what? If I wish I ever run
You
into
know,
because I would slap
Benavidez has never been in there with a fucking puncher.
You gotta mute
That he
him.
beats Beterbiev.
Okay.
Fuck out of here. You're on crack.
Listen, man. First, and I'm gonna say this again.
Let Ashley respond, fellas.
We're done listening to you.
Opinion.
Every single time with you is listen, man.
If my opinion makes you get on here and have to get all stupid and wild out your mouth, calling me a stupid motherfucker, I wish I could see you in real life because I would slap the fucking shit out of you.
Yeah, shut
I'm on camera, bitch. I'm on camera.
Get
That's
out
your
of
next
here.
motherfucker.
You're fucking retarded.
Wait, guys, I get my ass shot in his face, guys. I get my ass shot in his face.
Get out of here.
Guys, I get my ass shot in his face.
Get that fucking shit out of here.
Guys, Ashley's hiding because he's been at one of those beginning parties, hasn't he?
Yeah,
One of those
he probably
beginning
has.
parties, haven't you, Ashley? That's why you're hiding your face, you motherfucker.
He has taken it up the ass way too
son of a
much.
bitch.
He doesn't want to be submissive anymore. That's why he's all
That is
here
the
with the
worst
panties
take
in
in
his face.
boxing.
Hold on, fellas.
Yo.
Hold on, fellas. I will not have anybody call me a hater. Ashley, the floor is yours.
I'm listening.
No, you can say whatever
Because
you
whenever I
need.
talk, I got like 6-7 people talking over me. So
I'm
I'm
giving you
gonna
the
let
floor
y'all
to speak.
I'm gonna let y'all tell me when to speak. So
No,
go
you
ahead.
can
ask
speak,
your
Ashley. Go right ahead.
I already
Ashley.
said what I had to say. That's why I don't like having any kind of conversations with him. Because every time I come on here, he be the first one to get real disrespectful out his mouth. And I don't appreciate that because I give every man respect. I don't just come on here talking reckless and fucking wild. Like if we wasn't in person, he wouldn't got slapped for that comment. So let's
You
just keep
literally
it
just
100
called
on
me
that.
Sleepy Sanchez, so get the fuck out of here with that
Sleepy
bullshit.
Sanchez ain't nothing.
Yeah, you're fucking dumb.
You
Get the
stupid
fuck out of here.
motherfucker. You
Yeah,
just
shut
sleepy
up, shut
because
up.
you
Look at
sound
you,
like
and
you
now you're
drunk.
cursing.
You
Look
sound
at you,
like you
and now
high
you're
on
cursing
talk.
out.
That's why I
Look
call you
at you,
Sleepy
you're cursing
Sanchez.
out too.
It ain't
You're
got nothing to
cursing
do
out
with you
too.
being a stupid motherfucker. So we just gonna leave
Okay,
that right there.
Yo,
okay,
get this
fellas.
dumbass
Okay, I
out
got
of
a
here.
question for the
You know
panel.
what? But you know what? I'm
Yo,
soft, but y'all
chill
hard though.
out, chill
Are we
out.
gonna
I'm
talk
soft, but
boxing
y'all
or
hard.
Fellas,
what?
I got a question for the panel real quick. I got a question for the panel. Where do we rank?
Nuke, sorry to interrupt you. Let me just go on this. So I just muted. No, the reason why I got on you, Ashley, and the reason why I got disrespectful is because I
Listen, man.
find
No,
you.
no,
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 no.
no. Ashley,
There's no reason to be
Let me finish.
disrespectful.
Ashley,
There's
let me
no
go, and
reason to
I'll
be
explain why.
disrespectful.
Ashley,
You
let me
talking to a
explain
man
why.
here. You ain't talking to
Ashley,
no
let me
child.
explain why. Let me explain why.
Because of my opinion.
You're trying to shove words down my mouth. Let me explain why. The reason why I got so pissed off and said you're a dumb motherfucker for the take is because I think the take is an absolutely batshit insane take. I think I would say that to me. I'd say that to me
Listen,
father
but
before he
that's your
won it.
opinion. That's your opinion, just like I have my opinion. But I don't come here calling you a stupid motherfucker because you have an opinion.
But you think I'm a stupid motherfucker for the take, so it's the same fucking thing. So
Nah,
what's
I
the
don't
point?
think you
It
should.
is, it is. He has the belief, he just doesn't want to say it out loud. That's the thing.
First of all,
That's
I
the
don't think
difference.
you should.
He got the belief.
I
He
don't. I
got the
don't think you
belief
should
that you're
because
stupid.
I don't even.
He
I don't
got
even
the belief that
conversate
you're
with you when I
stupid. He
come on
just
here.
doesn't
I
want to
talk to
fucking say it.
I
That's the
talk to
thing.
IBFP. I don't even talk to you, so I don't have no kind of
Oh,
opinion of you.
he talks to Nuke. He doesn't talk to
Bottom
me. So
line.
he thinks I'm lesser than him. You see what you're doing right now? You're doing the. You don't even realize you're doing it. At least when I do it, I'll
Bro,
admit I
this guy's
realize when I'm being
dumb.
disrespectful. That's fine.
Bro, if I saw you in real life, I would slap the fuck out of you.
Yeah, you don't even realize you're doing the same exact thing as me. Nuke, you can do your point now.
Nah,
I'll
but
go on mute.
no,
Only
no,
thing
You
he
no.
go on,
I'm
gonna,
then
gonna
I'm
tell
not
y'all what it
interrupting.
is. What it
only
is
thing
is
he
that
slap is
what it
naked
is
girls in a
that
strip
what
club.
it is that I'm
Bro, the
soft.
only thing
Ashley is soft.
the
Ashley wouldn't do
only
nothing to
slaps he be
nobody.
hearing is the shit that
Everybody could
he
whoop
received
me.
from
You know what I'm
Diddy.
saying?
That's the only slaps he be
Everybody
hearing.
could whoop
All
me.
right, all
So
right, all
it
right.
has
Let
nothing to do
Nuke
with
ask.
my
Man,
Let Nuke
opinion.
shut
ask.
the fuck
Hold on,
up.
fellas. I got one quick
Cállate.
question. I got
I'm
Shut
one
like
quick
up.
Glass
question.
Joe. I'm like
Shut
Glass Joe,
up.
0
Shut
and
up.
99.
Hold on,
Shut
fellas.
That's what I
up.
am. I'm Glass
Hold on,
Joe.
fellas. I'll let you guys argue in a
Ooh.
minute. I just got one quick question. Where do we rank Artur Beterbiev now in the pound for pound list? And remember, ESPN's pound for pound list had Usyk at 1, Crawford at 2, Inoue at 3. They had Bivol at 4,
Damn.
Canelo at 5. Where's Artur Beterbiev? Did he crack the top 5? And who loses their spot?
He's
Okay,
either 4 or 5.
all right. So let me go on this pound for pound list. I have Inoue and Usyk. They switch 1 and 2. You can have them either way. That is your definitive pound for pound 1 and 2, and anyone disagreeing on that is fine. Crawford at 3. Even though he was in a close fight, I still think it's so because he did win that fight. Even though we all thought it was close, so we still thought he won it. So 3 for Crawford. I think he goes in at 4. I think 4's fair, but I still have Bivol in the pound for pound top 10.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I would-
Clavo, who do you have? Your pound for pound listing, Clavo. Where do you have Artur Beterbiev?
Man, I'm actually gonna have to probably take Canelo off the 4th, man, and put Beterbiev right there. But
I'm
yeah,
not
just
mad at
same
that.
thing. Yeah, I got Inoue at first, Usyk number 2, Crawford number 3, and Beterbiev's not taking this one right here.
Okay. Edgar Moreno, where do you got Beterbiev at on the pound for pound list? Top 5 or?
Yeah, I mean, I would have because of the result, because of I guess the result that the official result, what I'm trying to say is, I guess he would substitute for Bivol at number 4.
Okay. Supreme Team, where do you got him?
I got him on 4. I will put him on 4.
Okay.
Definitely.
Arthur King, the Blouse King. What do you got
Yo,
Artur
train your fucking
Beterbiev on
hand.
the pound for
Okay,
pound list?
so my 5, Usyk by far is number 1. Usyk number 1. Inoue number Crawford 3. Number 4, and Bam number 5.
Oh, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at
Oh,
Bam being
damn.
in the top 5.
Damn. Okay.
Jesus, where do you got Archer in the pound for pound list?
Who?
I mean, if it's based on resume, yeah, I would say
whatever
he's
your
3.
criteria is.
Yeah, he's 3. It's Usyk and Inoue number 1 and 2, and then Beterbiev 3, and then Crawford 4, and then 5th would be Bivol.
Ashley Knuckles. I'm gonna save Steel for last because I know he's gonna be more interesting. Ashley Knuckles, where do you have Artur Beterbiev on the pound for pound list? Your top 5.
I want to say 4, but I would probably say 5.
Can you list out your top 5 for me?
I would say
Actually,
in a way 1, Usyk 2, then I got Crawford 3. Then that's why I said that 4 or 5 is kind of a toss up. But I'll give Beterbiev the fourth, the fourth spot.
Okay. And still, I gotta get yours. I gotta get yours still. What do you got?
Man, I gotta go. Usyk is literally what it means to be pound for pound the smallest man, a smaller man moving up and being able to tangle in the Goliath of the division. So I got him at number 1. I got Bud at number 2. I got Inoue at 3, and I got Beterbiev just bumped Canelo down to number 4, man. I mean to number 5. I mean, I gotta put Beterbiev at number 4, man. I got
I'm
to.
not mad at that at all. And I mean, I guess I'll give mine. For me, Usyk is number 1. I think Usyk is to me at this moment. I think Usyk is the best fighter in the world. For me,
Yeah.
For me. I mean, I know you guys might agree. I think Usyk has just kind of proved that he's the best fighter in the world.
Yeah.
And unless Fury does something in that rematch that changes that, he ain't nobody better than Usyk right now to me. And then right behind him, I'm gonna drop the monster. I think the monster is a monster for a reason. He's beating guys in style. He's moving up in weights. He's conquering division. He's a monster. Number 3 is where it gets tricky for me because then I'm looking at Bud and I'm looking at Beterbiev and I'm like, who do I want to put there? But I'm gonna edge Beterbiev at 3 and Bud at 4, and then I'm gonna put Canelo at 5 and Bam at 6.
Nice.
Yeah, I would
can
agree
dig
with
that.
that. I would,
And
by the way,
Shakur and Shakur in 7. He shouldn't even
Three.
be there. Shakur's
Three.
not. He shouldn't even be there.
Let me ask this to the panel though, and I think it's fair to say this. I would keep Bivol in my top 10 pound for pound, even off this defeat.
Yeah, he's still in the
Yeah.
top
Yes,
10.
yes,
He
Why not?
Yeah, he's
he's
somewhere in the
literally
top 10.
Why not?
I
He's
don't
still
think that
solid.
this
Because
destroys
some
him,
of us
especially with close.
some of us in this call believe he won the fight tonight, and he got a
He's
bite
solid.
call.
He's solid. He's solid.
I'm willing to say Bivol probably dropped maybe 2 spots. I wouldn't say that many spots.
Yeah, that's not
You
bad. That's respectful.
gotta have a belt. You can't be coming off a loss to be on the pound for pound list.
Yeah.
That's
There you
the
go.
only
There you
reason
go.
why.
Yes.
And that's not a slight against them. That's not a slight against them. I'm not mad at y'all for having them on there still, but just as far as the criteria that makes up the pound for pound, what it means to be pound for pound. It's kind of an indictment to have him on there, man. So I couldn't have him on there only because of that.
Well, Steele, can I say this then to you?
Definitely.
Why did some pound for pound lists have Javonta Davis with his Burger King belt on the list?
Because them ain't respectable pound for pound list. Hey, that's the only answer.
I don't even think he belong. I don't even think Tank belong on the top 10.
He doesn't.
He
Nah,
doesn't.
he belongs in the 20. Top 20, bro. Top 20, if you ask me. No fucking way to be in the top 10. He's horrible. He's a great fighter, but look at the fucking people he fought, bro. Look at the catch weight, whatever. Yo, look at the way it went down. And now you're gonna fight who?
Fucking Lamont Roach.
Lamont Roach.
Supreme.
He
But
fighting the Cucaracha, El Cucaracha.
Supreme. But he's the face. He's the face of boxing. He can
He's
choose
not
who
the
he
face
fights.
of boxing, bro.
He's the face of boxing. He can choose. He can choose who he can fight.
He's not the
He's
face
the
of
top
boxing.
dog. He can
Listen,
choose whoever he wants.
All he does is go to Diddy party and get picked up and hugged on. See how my man Diddy picked him and hugged him and slapped him in his cheeks? That's what he's good at.
He's talking to the blouse. He says, "Raise your hand, Arthur, if you're a Canelo Alvarez hater." Where'd you go anyway? Where'd the blouse go?
He had a chance to run.
His chance back with the people who. His chance with the people who are still alive is running out. So
and that nigga changed his name for a reason.
One thing I want to ask you: Why do y'all believe if a person don't believe that Canelo could beat their fighter, that they're just a hater? Like, why they just can't like their fighter?
What do you mean, like if a fighter can beat Canelo, we're gonna jump on you and get mad about it?
That's just their opinion. That's what
I wouldn't say everybody on the panel, but you got some that attack a person. They come up here and be like, "Oh, I feel so and so. Oh, he's a hater. He's a
those
hater.
Are
He's a meat
people.
lover."
Those are very
First they come out your mouth,
all.
either he's a hater or he's a meat lover. You want to do.
Well, I think this is kind of a situation where it's like if you make a ridiculous statement. I give you an example. Like Sean Zittle said that Benavidez beats Beterbiev
Artur
right now.
Beterbiev.
You
I
got to
know.
be a Benavidez meat lover to believe something that's stupid because there's nothing that you've seen from Benavidez that could make you believe that that would happen. If you see what I'm saying, it's just if you make a ridiculous comparison, I think you're going to get a ridiculous answer. I think that's what that is.
Listen, I stated it on here. The original fights between Canelo and Golovkin, I thought Triple G won, and I've stated that on here. I think Canelo would struggle in the Bivol rematch, and I definitely think he would struggle, against Beterbiev.
If Beterbiev fought tonight, if Beterbiev fought Benavidez the way he fought tonight, you don't think Benavidez could go 12 rounds?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no.
No,
How?
He
Wait.
looked the way he looked tonight because he was fighting a master boxer.
I
See
mean,
that's the type of that.
It's
He's
not
not
like
trying to
Bivol
get
was out
crazy.
there
Just
with a
answer the question.
defensive mastery, like he just was sliding in and just dip. It wasn't nothing spectacular like that. That's why I don't understand why y'all just saying like there's no way.
You gotta define spectacular to me, my guy, because I think everybody was expecting for Beterbiev to go in there and just steamroll this dude the way that he did to everybody else.
I wasn't.
Exactly.
Beterbiev has not fought a fighter like Bivol until he fought Bivol.
I mean, by me going on different channels listening, I'm not going to agree that everybody thought he was going to steamroll because I've heard a lot of people thought that Bivol was going to win the fight.
I thought Bivol was going to win this fight.
My only argument is this: I believe better. You know what I mean? It was close, but I believe Beterbiev won. This only thing I'm saying is I just can't. From what I seen tonight, there's no way you could tell me that there's no other man in 175 that could go 12 rounds with. Because like I said, as long as you don't get caught flush by Beterbiev, you will have a chance. If you got any kind of defensive with you, if you don't get caught flush by Beterbiev, you have a chance to go 12 rounds. I ain't saying you're gonna win.
Benavidez doesn't have the fence. He doesn't have that type of defense.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on.
Guys.
I got to respond to Ashley real quick because I want to make sure I understood the question. You said if you don't get caught flush by Artur Beterbiev, you got a chance to go to 12 rounds. Is that what you said?
If he fight like he fought tonight, yeah.
Okay, and see, this is where you're wrong, my brother. It's not about how he fought tonight. He went against the best defensively rated fighter in boxing in Dmitry Bivol. How many guys have that type of defense that's going to make it that difficult to hit him cleanly? You can't say everybody hold on, just let me finish, my brother. Everybody doesn't have that type of defense. So when you make that statement, that sounds crazy. David Benavidez is sloppy. He's going to get murked out if he goes in there playing with him like that. Canelo, I think he has good defense, but he might get murked out doing the same thing. I think Dmitry Bivol, because his defense is so great, he's one of the rare exceptions that can go in there and do what he did tonight. So I think that's an unfair comparison with the guy prior to this fight had 100% knockout rate because unless your defense was a top tier plus elite, you were not going that 12 rounds.
Exactly.
Right. Did you hear? Hold on, Ashley.
Can I refute that?
Did you hear what Bivol said though? You know why his face looked like that? He said he was blocking, but he was like it was just the impact of that man's strength that made his eye look like that, even though his hand was there. You know what I mean? So he has force, even when you're blocking, when you got great defense, Bivol couldn't take that much either.
Trust and believe. I know that. Like I said, I'm not saying that I'm not sitting here saying that Benavidez can beat Bivol. I just said I said maybe there's a chance if he don't catch him flush that he could last 12. I'm not really saying that he's
not going 12 with he's not going 12.
Guys.
And he probably won't. Not saying that he would, but he probably won't.
Let me take it. The reason why I say Benavidez doesn't go 12 rounds with Beterbiev at all is this. We just saw Beterbiev tonight go 12 rounds with the best defensive fighter in boxing. That is Bivol right now. Because Bivol is the best defensive fighter in boxing right now. The other example is I want to take you back to Benavidez' first fight at 175. He might be better in the Morel fight. Although I think he's going to lose that fight because I rate Morel because I think Morel's going to be better. But it's 50-50 fight. Here's the reason why I'm going on. Which fight?
The Benavidez and Gvozdyk fight.
Yes, I did. I scored it 8-4 for Benavidez, 8 rounds to 4. I thought Benavidez, I thought Gvozdyk won a few late rounds. I did not like, and this is a key part this is a key part why I say Beterbiev would not Benavidez. Sorry, and I need you to bear with me. It was, I believe, round 10 or 11 for a good 30 to 40 seconds when Benavidez's gas tank was shot, via the amount of punches he'd thrown. And also, Gostek didn't respect Benavidez's power. If you're going to last 12 rounds with Beterbiev, Ashi, and I'm going to go direct to you here. You're either going to have to get Beterbiev's respect, which I don't even think Bivol did tonight, fellas. Let me be clear. I don't think Bivol got Beterbiev's respect. Or you're going to have an A-type defense. I have not seen in any of David's previous fights the defensive levels he has compared to Bivol. They're not the same. We all agree Bivol's the better defensive fighter here. Agreed?
Yeah, I
Easy.
agree. I'll agree. He's more elusive. He's more defensive. I will agree with that.
Yeah. No, I would say Benavidez may have a bit more power, but if you're not troubling Gostek, Beterbiev's known for having an iron chin and all that. He has been down a few times, but he's never been truthfully hurt. Okay.
But can you be truthful with this in this Gvozdyk fight? Did you see how huge Gvozdyk was in that fight?
Yeah. Let me be clear, but Beterbiev will be the same on fight night. Beterbiev will be the same on fight night, Ashley. We're gonna have to play that card right back at you.
Gvozdyk wasn't as big as he was against Benavidez when he fought Beterbiev. He wasn't that big.
But Beterbiev's gonna be that big on that night, Ashley. That's the point I'm making back at you.
Me personally, I think Gvozdyk put that extra muscle on because of how his sparring had turned out with Benavidez.
Because
he said it. He was like he got roughed up. So I think he put on extra muscle for that fight.
Yeah, but
that doesn't change the fact that Beterbiev's gonna come that big.
No. Here's the other key point I want to make. Round 10 or 11, and I can't remember it, but Benavidez spent a good minute on the ropes when Gvozdyk started peppering him with shots. It was either around 10 or 11, if you all remember. It was like a good 40 seconds to a minute where Benavidez leant on the ropes, back to the ropes, and Gvozdyk, and he was just trying to jab Gvozdyk off him. And this is a Gvozdyk coming off a 3-year layoff and all that, and Gvozdyk was raining in blows on Benavidez then. If that's Beterbiev on that other side, a notorious power puncher and a notorious finisher, and we all know Beterbiev does his best work when you're against the ropes, when he traps you against the ropes, Benavidez ain't coming back from that.
Yeah, but how many times have we seen Benavidez gas besides that first fight in 175?
That's the point, my man.
Can I finish before you even say something? Maybe if he get adjusted to 175 by the time that fight come up, maybe his gas tank won't be limited like it was in that first fight against Gvozdyk.
But here's the thing, Gvozdyk. But here's the thing, it was Benavidez applying the pressure on Gvozdyk. He won't be applying the pressure.
He wanted the knockout.
Yeah. But here's the thing, he won't be applying the pressure on Beterbiev, my friend. Beterbiev's the best pressure fighter in boxing.
No, I don't think that's a great idea.
Why are we still calling the Gvozdyk fight the first fight for Benavidez at 175 when he's already fought at light heavyweight like years ago? We can literally go on BoxRec right now. He's been there before.
Man,
that's
you're talking about
EDC
but
propaganda.
He was always fighting at 168. So when you go to a different weight, you're still gonna have to adjust.
It doesn't matter. The narrative that they were trying to push was that it's his first fight at 175. That was the narrative they were trying to push. His first fight at 175. You could go on BoxRec and we could check. That's a big ass lie because he's already been there for like a couple of fights already.
But
he's had like 3 fights before that. It doesn't matter. That's not what they were saying. They were just saying his first fight.
But
and that's what they were trying to push.
Fighting there consistently.
Let's say if Benavidez
doesn't matter.
Let's say if Benavidez does come in with the tank full, right? So you still think he can beat Artur?
I do. Because you got to think, Artur getting older.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Getting older.
Yeah, he could beat Artur.
Because y'all don't believe that. Because this man got 21 fights with 20 knockouts. Just because y'all believe that Benavidez don't have a chance, that's y'all opinion.
Listen, bro. The fight. Listen. The fight's not gonna get.
My opinion.
Listen, the fight's not gonna get made.
Totally out the realm because this is boxing.
We're speculating because the fight's never gonna get made. All right, let's just end it at that. Let's just end it at that. The fight's not gonna get made.
I gotta ask you this, man. Like, there's no way you can get anything out of the fight with. I don't see. Bro, Bozic got knocked out when he was a champion by Beterbiev, bro, at his
Okay, but
peak,
he
and
was beating
retired after
Beterbiev.
that.
He was beating Beterbiev before he got knocked out.
That don't matter. That don't
What you
matter.
mean it
When
don't
he got
matter?
knocked out, it don't matter. It don't.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. And it's
Look,
not like he
man,
was getting
hold up,
washed.
hold up. Wait,
Beterbiev
wait,
was
wait,
in
wait,
that fight.
wait. The man landed a punch on his chin and put him down. Before he put him down, he was whooping his ass. So what
It doesn't matter. He
doing
lost.
that don't matter. That does
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
That
It
does
Did
doesn't
he
matter.
finish the
matter.
fight on his
Only
That's
feet, my
thing that
basically
boy?
matters is
just
that he
saying I
lost
was
the fight.
beating you till I
That's what don't
lost.
matter. What
Did
don't
he
matter
I
is
was
he lost the
beating.
fight.
That's basically saying I was beating you till I lost. That don't count. You still lost, so it don't matter.
You
That's equivalent.
lost.
That's
You
equivalent
lost.
of that's
Bottom line, you
equivalent.
lost.
And what is it
Listen,
Bottom
that's
about
line, you
like
equivalent.
lost.
you got to think if you're comparing Benavidez to Beterbiev, bro, what does it say about Benavidez's level of pressure when he couldn't even get that type of response out of a fucking Vosdick when Vosdick was coming off of 3 years of retirement? He wasn't at his
Okay,
apex.
the man did say he had a torn muscle in his hand.
Oh my
That don't count.
goodness.
That don't count.
Okay,
He
all right.
still
Well,
won
Oh
though.
my
does it count?
goodness.
Won him though.
Does it
Oh,
count
he
that
got a torn muscle.
Does it count that Canelo had a broken hand when he fought Bivol? If we gonna play this game,
I do. Me personally, I felt he
okay,
should have
okay,
waited till his hand was healed before he
okay,
fought that
okay,
man. Me
okay,
personally.
okay. I can respect that. I can respect that. I can respect that. I can respect that. But my thing is this: he hasn't proven himself to be no power puncher like y'all think he has, man. He
You
just
don't have to
hasn't.
be a power puncher.
You
Long as you
do.
win the fight, man, you don't gotta knock everybody out. You're not
What
gonna knock
about him?
everybody out. Because if that's
What?
the case,
Okay,
Beterbiev would
okay.
have
Well, let me
knocked
ask
out
you this:
what's the name tonight? Bivol tonight. So
What,
you're
David is
not
what,
gonna
not
knock
what in his
Bivol.
everybody out.
game
He's
says
not
David
that he
is
can
not
go?
Bivol.
Bivol.
What in his
David is
game
not
says that he can
Bivol.
go 12 with Beterbiev, bro? What in his game says that he can go 12 with Beterbiev? He has no feet. He has no counter punching prowess. He has no defense. He's not that big of a puncher. He doesn't really even set his shots up like that. His biggest thing is shoe shining, just throwing out. He's a light heavyweight Brian Castano. He's not looking to set up one big shot. He doesn't have no kill shots. It's shoe shine, and get back out of the pocket. Oh shit, the crowd going crazy. I bet I got my work off.
You
He's
mean
not
you
looking
mean
to
I
set up
think
something?
no
I think
uppercut.
Edgar
He's not
Berlanga can
looking
knock
to.
down David
So
Benavidez.
basically, you're saying something like what Shakur be doing. Basically, what
So
you're
what?
saying. So I said basically something like what Shakur be doing. In
Shakur
and
isn't the
out.
only one who sets
Pat,
up his
pat, pat.
shots, man. I'm just saying that's one thing that what specific attribute do you see in David Benavidez's game that says he can go 12 rounds with Artur Beterbiev? Because
Because
he
I feel he could put his combinations together better to keep that man up off him like that. Even though it's not knockout power, but once them punches start landing, you're not gonna keep just walking into punches.
He just walked through
Then he's
Bivol.
longer
he
than
just
him.
He
walked
walked
through the
into
ball.
Bivol.
And
But
the
Ball
thing
is
is,
not no
I think
power puncher.
He walked into Joe.
He's not no
Listen,
power
he walked
puncher.
into Joe Smith. That's a
and that's
strong
exactly
dude.
the fight I was about to bring up. Did you
Man,
not see what he
listen,
did to
man.
He
Joe
How many
Smith?
walked
fights?
into a
How
lot of
many fights
power
did Bivol
people.
have? How many fights did Bivol have? Like
Why does that
26.
matter?
He's
He
fought
Why
got
at
does
the
that
12
highest
matter?
knockouts,
level.
man. He got 12 knockouts. He is not a power puncher.
What
Okay,
does
well,
it
let's go with
matter?
Joe
What
Smith Jr. Let's go with Joe
What you
Smith
mean? What
Jr.
does it matter?
How about Joe
Let,
Smith?
let's
How
go
about
with
Joe
Joe Smith
Smith?
Jr. When the minute he started feeling the power of the snap behind Joe Smith punches, he switched to his back foot and started walking him into shots.
What
And you
about when
think
Beterbiev got dropped by what's his name? Damn, what's his name?
it don't matter? He knocked him out too. He
Everything
knocked out
don't
Hold
Joe
on,
matter.
the
didn't
fight
You know
David
that
what,
dropped
man?
him.
Like
Benavidez
I
get
said,
dropped by a journeyman?
I'm just gonna say this, man.
Oh, you smoking.
An opinion is an asshole.
And
Everybody
no, it
got
ain't
one.
opinion
You're
ain't
gonna
like an
have your
asshole. This is
opinion.
not
I'm
based
gonna
in
have mine.
reality or
You're
fact.
gonna
Well,
say
over
You're
here
talking
we have
about David
preparation
Benavidez
H.
like he got
this
to.
is what I
Why
do
did, hold
know.
on, let me ask you a question.
This is what I do know.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
If
Let me ask you a
God
question.
forbid, I'm gonna answer your question. But if
Okay,
God
thank you.
forbid,
So just let me finish,
if
please. You
Benavidez
said
get
you're gonna
that
answer.
fight
Let me
and he
finish.
win that
You
fucking
said
fight,
you're gonna let me answer
I
it. Please
promise
let
you,
me
ain't
finish.
nobody on this panel gonna come up here and
Okay,
be like, you know what?
you're
Yo,
gonna let me
Ashley, you was
answer it.
right.
You're
You
gonna
was
answer
right,
my question.
Ashley.
Let me
I ain't
finish.
gonna hear none of that.
Okay. So here's my question. Here's my question. Why did Dmitry Bivol go 12 rounds with Artur Beterbiev and nobody else did?
For the same reason why Bill didn't put Canelo down, because he's not a killer, man. Me personally,
What the
he
hell are you
goes,
talking
listen, let
about?
me finish. You asked him a question, let me
Let me
talk.
rephrase the
You
question
asked
because
him,
maybe I didn't explain the question right. Why did Artur Beterbiev go 12 rounds with Dmitry Bivol? Why did Beterbiev go 12 with Bivol? Why did Beterbiev not knock out Bivol? Why did he not get the knockout tonight?
I feel he could have went harder for the knockout, but he also had to be cautious too. That's my opinion. I feel he could have went harder
so
for that
you're saying that
knockout.
he didn't get the knockout of Bivol tonight because he had to be cautious?
Yeah, he couldn't just run in there crazy fighting against Bivol.
Yeah,
So
but
it had
Bivol got
nothing
some
to do with
feet.
Bivol's defense.
Nah, man.
Exactly, man. What? Duh.
So
It
wait a
ain't
minute.
just
You're
his
saying
defense
two
kept him off
things.
from
You
them
just
punches,
said he
kept
had
him
to be
back too.
cautious against Bivol's power. Now you're
So
saying no,
listen, man.
it was his defense
Listen.
was too good.
I'm not
Which one
saying
is it?
the man can't punch at all. What I'm saying is that Beterbiev didn't respect. He didn't respect his power to keep back
But you
off him. He
just
kept
said
it in
you
his
have to be
face.
cautious. You're all over the place, my bro. I don't
Listen,
know
man.
what
I'm
the
trying to
fuck you're
explain
saying.
to you. Listen, he
Hold
stayed in his
on,
face, but he couldn't go.
I'm gonna have to mute you 1 second. I'm gonna need you to explain it one more time. You gave me 3 different answers on 3 different scenarios. If this was in court, you'd be fucked. So let me just say this one more time.
You don't have to ask
Guilty,
it no more
nigga.
time. I already heard you.
Hold on, Ashley. Why did
I heard
Artur
your question
Beterbiev,
already. You don't have to.
why did Artur Beterbiev not knock out Dmitry Bivol today? Was it because Bivol's defense was too good? Was that the reason why he did not get a knockout tonight?
No, I'm not going to just say it was just straight defense.
Well, he wasn't
Only his
also letting
defense.
Arthur
Only his
plant his feet.
defense. It was just only his defense that kept him up on his feet for 12 rounds. That's what you're saying. Just only his defense.
Yes.
And none of them punches he was throwing back at Beterbiev wasn't making him think in that ring. That's what you're saying. He just was eating them up like Pac-Man. Like, I'm gonna come in. I'm just gonna knock this dude out. He wasn't thinking that. He wasn't thinking that there's a chance he could get dropped.
That's
No, he was not
always
worried
a
about
factor
that.
in a fight, man. That's always a factor in a fight. But
Thank you. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the point I'm trying to make.
But it was his defense more so than anything that kept him in that fight. It was his defense. It was his his savviness in the pocket when he went into the exchanges to know to get his head off the line and dip. Every time he throw a looping shot, it was his tight guard, even against the rope, to stop the punches from penetrating the guard. It was his feet to keep him out of the range of fucking getting slapped in his face. Yes, it was his defense more so than anything that kept him in that fight.
Like I said, my guy, if they make the Benavidez in a Beterbiev fight, God forbid Beterbiev lose, please come back on here and just apologize.
Come on, because
That's all.
we'll keep
Just
the same
apologize.
energy.
That's all. If
Wait,
Benavidez, I
we're
apologize.
telling you, Benavidez ain't beating Beterbiev.
That's what it is.
Wait. But what's your response if that fight gets made and Beterbiev knocks him the fuck out? What's gonna be your response?
I will come on here. To be trolled and be told I was wrong and everything else.
No. I
I'll up it one. Guys, I'll up it one. See, I cut my hair short. If Benavidez gets made and Benavidez wins, I'll go bald.
I go bald with you.
That still doesn't answer the question. That still doesn't answer the question. I asked him if that fight happens and Beterbiev knocks him out like we all believe he will.
Right.
What are you gonna say about Benavidez? I'm not talking about you.
I was
wrong.
Happened? He lost. What more do you want me to say?
No. Besides that fact, you have to accept that he is not at that level, and he is not what you think he is.
Up. So if you lose to Beterbiev, you're not great. That's what you're saying.
If he gets dominant, hold on. Let me define this because I think it needs defining. If Benavidez lost a close fight to Beterbiev, then we would have to say Benavidez is on the level. Yes. I don't think any of us would disagree on that. Okay, I think that's fair. But if Benavidez gets dominated and brutally knocked out, then we absolutely have every right to say Benavidez ain't on the level.
Absolutely.
If he go in there and he knocked the man out like in 6 rounds, 4 rounds, something like that,
loses.
then he shouldn't even been in the ring with him. But if he beat him like in the 11th round, 12th round, and it was a close fight, then you can't say he's not on his level.
I'm off.
My dude, because I'm about to get off as well, but I do want you know, just everybody on here is Canelo fans, and even we, all right, Pinch Hit Kid, you be easy.
Later.
We're all, besides you, I don't, you seem to, I don't think you're as high up on Canelo as we are. And even though us being as high up on Canelo as we are, we're still willing to concede to the fact that he better stay the fuck away from Beterbiev. And this is a dude who has been in with the cream of the crop as fighters. Benavidez has not been in with the cream of the crop as fighters. What is it about? His best win is Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant is not a top 5 win on Canelo Alvarez's resume. And his second best win is a dude 3 years off of retirement. and you still think that this man has been through a certain level of opposition to be able to be competitive with someone like Beterbiev, because you want to credit his punch output or whatever. The thing is, when you throw too many punches, it leads to countering. It leads to too many opportunities.
I'm gonna answer your question with this. First of all, I don't know why you saying he fought Gvozdyk like that was Gvozdyk's first fight after coming off retirement. He did have 3 fights before he fought Benavidez.
Not at world level, though.
Second, hold up. No, let me finish. Secondly, in the Gvozdyk fight, I do believe, me personally, I felt he dominated the fight 8 rounds or maybe 9 rounds to 3. So I've seen David Benavidez put his hands. I've seen him put hands on people, and they ain't been right ever since. So the bottom line is just because he beat Caleb Plant is a skillful fighter. Y'all acting like Caleb Plant is a duck, like he's a sucker. He's not good at all. But Caleb Plant is a good fighter. I said, Gvozdyk only lost to the man who's the so-called baddest man one of the baddest men on the planet right now, and that's Beterbiev. So
the thing is, fam, what you missing out on is the fights minus the David Benavidez fights that both of those fighters lost. They got knocked out. Caleb Plant got knocked out by Canelo. Gvozdyk got knocked out by Beterbiev when they were both champions.
Okay, Caleb Plant got sent to the hospital that fight too. So
shit, bro. When you got a gash in your eye because of a head clash, yeah, you're gonna go to the hospital.
He ain't just go for stitches. He went for a concussion too. Yeah.
Everybody goes to the hospital.
Stop talking like Benavidez wasn't going upside his head from round 6 to round 12. Stop playing.
He still didn't stop him. Not to
the degree of what you dragging it out. Absolutely not, man. He went to the hospital for a concussion and stitches and all that because it was due to a head clash. My thing is this:
so you know for a fact that concussion was from that head blunt. That's
facts.
You seen the medical charts? Doc,
you seen the
medical charts?
You seen him?
That's just your opinion. Did you see the medical charts? Or that just
have you seen him?
Nah, I ain't seen him. I'm not sitting here claiming that I seen him.
All right, so why would you're getting smacked on like that? Them shots ain't landing hard enough to open a gash up on your eye, but they smacking on you hard enough.
Did you see that man? The look on that man's face after that fight was over with, man. So you saying all that
from
that head bunt?
He didn't stop him.
What are we doing, man? The thing is with a lot of Canelo detractors is the general.
The only thing you got over him is that Canelo knocked him out, man. He still got beat up.
If we being real, that's all I need. And it's not just Canelo knocking out Caleb Plant. You're trying to say that this dude is ready for Bivol.
Well, only thing I know is
an opponent.
Only thing I know is this: he might not be ready for Beterbiev or Bivol. But what I do know is that the man who has the golden ticket to give that man his fight, like he said in that interview, I'm not gonna lie, he's a dangerous fighter. Yeah, he know there's a chance he could get put on his fucking ass, and he already know he don't want that. But what y'all fail to realize is that eventually Canelo gonna have to leave. So he gonna have to pass that mantle to somebody. And why not another half Mexican and Ecuadorian?
It's not gonna be him. It's not gonna be him.
He's not that guy.
It's not that guy. He's not that guy.
This is the delusion with y'all, man. Like
he gonna fight who? Eubanks? Who he gonna fight next? Eubanks?
He can fight.
This dude is delusional, bro.
He can fight Moreland next. He can fight Melakuziev next. The super middleweight division is actually a really densely populated division. It's a lot of options up there for him. Maybe not as big as David Benavidez. Well, David Benavidez ain't even a super middleweight no more.
Okay, well, answer this question. Who how much more money will he make if he fought Billy?
None. He won't make he won't. The thing is, he can sell with anybody. The biggest fight out there for him is David Benavidez. But the thing is this: you can still be picked around. You may not do let's put it like this: David Benavidez could fuck around and do what? 750 with Canelo Alvarez, possibly. That ain't that much of a. That's $100,000. $100,000 different pay-per-view buy difference between the two of them. Y'all talking like this dude is like, no, bro, he's not that guy. If he was that guy, him and Andre wouldn't have been 45K. Him and what are we doing?
One second, still.
Listen, man, the bottom line is this. This is why it's going to be one of his biggest fights, because a lot of people want to see, like y'all said, there's a lot of haters out there that don't like Canelo. So a lot of people want to see him lose. Plus, you have his fans. So that's going to draw extra more. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so
hold on 1 second, fellas. I got to get this. This is very important. It's almost an emergency. Peter posts a comment and says, Ashy eats Snickers upside down for the texture.
Oh, man.
I know one thing, boy. You have the gayest fans on your, you have the gayest Diddy fans on your fucking channel that I've never seen.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is this, Preem?
Why you got my man eating Snickers? Who the hell is
He said Ashy eats Snickers upside down for the texture.
Oh man.
You like that shit, right? IBFP Diddy. You like reading shit like that. You love reading that. Yo, y'all think how happy your man's was? Did y'all see how happy your man's was to read that comment right there?
Yo, Peter Pan, it couldn't be Twix.
You gotta come in my neck over this.
My guy, you got real soap. You got real soap. What I'm saying, let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a thousand.
Hey, yo, Peter,
you got
get
real
on the
happy
panel,
to read
man.
that motherfucker.
Throw the
You
link
got
on for
happy,
Peter,
real happy
man.
to read that right there.
Bro, you real sensitive. You real sensitive.
How am I sensitive?
I don't like that you like this comment.
Yo, Ashley, call him out, Ashley. Call Peter out.
Listen, man, look, I can't go back and forth. I can't go back and forth with keyboard gangsters. I can't do that.
Well,
that's not what I do.
If you got something to say,
that's not what I do.
You gonna try to come at me like you shouldn't be laughing?
No,
at that.
Listen, I ain't say you shouldn't be. Who said that? You can laugh all you want. Only thing I say was you seem real happy to read that.
Hold on. What do I have to do with a dude saying you eating a Snickers upside down?
To be honest with you,
I ain't got
to be honest with you, my guy. To be honest with you,
laughing about it.
I'm gonna be dead honest with you. If it was me being who I am, I couldn't even read that to another man.
Focus on that. Don't focus on me.
Listen, man, look, I'm trying to explain. You
Hey,
asked the
Peter,
question.
did you mean with the
You
rap
asked the
on
question,
or no rap?
and I'm giving you the answer. Me personally, me being a man, you know what I'm saying, with nuts between my legs, I couldn't even read another comment like that to another man.
Yo, Peter, you meant with the rap or no rap? Was it rap or not rap? Somebody call Peter on the damn panel. I don't understand this nigga.
Come on, with a name like Pete, only thing you gotta do is put the R on the Peter. You know what I'm saying? We all know what Peters do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna leave that as where it's at.
People just gonna talk shit to you on here, man.
Listen, man, I don't mind nobody talking. I just say me as a man, I don't invite another man to somebody's meet and all of that. Like that's real homo-ish, real gayish. I don't do that.
Hold on, bro. These dudes are making jokes and you getting personal.
No, I'm not.
If
Who
you
said
got
I'm
something
bent
in
out
your
of shape? I
closet,
just
in your
said me
past that
personally.
you ashamed
You don't
of,
hear me
nobody's here
yelling.
to
You don't hear
judge
me
you,
cussing
bro.
at
How
Pete.
you live
So
your
I'm not
life
bent
is
out of
your
shape. Only thing
lifestyle.
I said was you sounded real happy to read that comment. That's all I said. You still stuck on that IBFP Diddy. Calm down, man. Like you said, it was all fun and games. Let it ride.
Where you from, big homie? Like you, I think you from up top.
I'm from New York. I
figured that.
Hold on, Ashley. I got a problem with you, bro. I asked you a question, you give me 3 different damn answers.
Yeah.
I let you
Ashley
slide and don't even check your ass. Then
man, look at whenever you ask me a question, man, I got like 7 other questions coming at me while I'm trying to answer.
Let me say this.
So
I don't know
you make up your mind when you want me to answer your question.
Just let me finish. I don't know how they do in New York, but in Texas, if you turn around and try to check me over some shit somebody else said, I'll slap the shit out you. I know you said that to old boy.
IBFP Diddy, we listen, man. IBFP Diddy,
yo, New York niggas is supposed to be tough.
IBFP Diddy, let's be real now.
It all depends on what part of New York you're from,
Let's be real now. You ain't got a gangster. You ain't got a gangster chill in your bones.
You laughing at what he said? No,
yo, Ash, it all depends on what part of New York he's from, though.
Stop playing.
IBF.
Yeah.
I'm from 163rd and Prospect in the Bronx, man.
Oh man,
what does that mean to me?
He asked where I'm from. I don't care what it means to you.
I'm not concerned with 163rd
IBFP Diddy, man. Breathe easy, man. We all know you're not gangster. Stop. First of all, you don't never show your face on your videos, just like y'all say I don't show mine.
You don't
Just like you say I don't show mine. You don't show yours.
You gonna take me for some shit? You doing?
Stop it, man. You're not gangster.
Are you showing your face right now, Ashley?
I'd rather you just mute me than you try to be gangster. Because you muting me got more effect than you talking gangster about slapping somebody. I don't even think your panel believed you when you said that. I already know your boys didn't believe you when you said about slapping somebody. Stop.
Okay, it's all good. You can say whatever you want. I'm just saying, are you showing your face?
Keep it to boxing.
Okay,
let's not talk about real life fights. You're not built
Are you showing your face?
You're not built like that. Stop.
Okay, that's fine. Are you showing your face? I'm just asking you a question. Are you showing your face?
I can show my face. I can show my face.
You're not showing your face, are you?
Because where I'm at, I got respect for
I
where
didn't
I'm
ask
at.
you why.
I'm
asking you for 1 second to make this point. It does not matter why you're doing what you're doing. I didn't mention shit about your face. You mentioned something about mine, but you ain't showing yours. You see how stupid that looks? You gotta stop and think before you let dumb shit just fly out your mouth. I already thought you were kind of stupid when you were like, "Oh no, he didn't beat him."
You all know you're not gangster.
He beat him because of this and because of that.
You know what? I'll take the stupid role.
I'm trying to be nice, Ashley.
I'll hold a stupid role.
Nice.
But you just make sure you hold you not a gangster. You just make sure you hold that stick. IBFP did it. You just make sure I could hold a rapper being an idiot or dumb or whatever. You just hold that rapper that you are not like that. You're not built like that. You're not like that. You don't even talk like that. So I don't even know why you even trying to act tough on here, man. Stop.
Bro. Talking shit, bro.
Please, man. Just do your monetization like you're supposed to do. You're like the YouTube Molly Kieran right now. So stop fucking playing, man. You're not no fucking Molly Kieran. You're not no gangster. You're the YouTube Molly Kieran. You're soft.
I'm soft.
Matter of fact,
this guy said,
will continue to listen. That's just what it is.
Keep going.
I'm
not upset.
Coming in here talking like y'all can fucking fight. You can't fight, dude.
This guy's in his feelings. This guy's in his feelings, bro.
With the Diddy behind it. Come on, man. Stop fucking playing like you like.
Bro, this guy's in his feelings.
Stop, man.
This guy's in his feelings.
Boxing, man. Let's not talk about it. We cross paths. Let's keep it to boxing. Because you're not built like that.
You're the one talking about crossing paths, bro.
I'm just letting you know already. You was talking about slapping somebody, and that shit sounded so fake. I just had to let you know.
Hold on, Ashley. Maybe you have a comprehension problem, bro. I said when people try, I don't know where you're from, but in Texas, if you try to get on to me for some shit somebody else said, I would slap the shit out of you. You may not believe it. Your response is, I'm from 163rd and Broadway.
That wasn't my response. See, that just go ahead and show how stupid your man's at the top to ask where I was from. So I answered that question. So I don't know what the fuck.
Let me finish, Ashley. Your problem is when somebody says something to you, you don't address the person, you try to turn it on somebody else. This man said you ate a Snickers with the dick vein upside down for the texture of it, but you got the nerve to be mad at me. That's your fucking problem.
Who said I'm mad at you? I'm mad at you because I said you was happy to read that. I wasn't mad because I said you was happy to read that quote. I just said, look how happy you were.
Then you turn around, IBFP, you too happy to read that about me. How dare you talk about me? I'm from 163rd and shit.
Listen to you. That's exactly how you sound. You see how you put your voice to that high pitch right there just now? Only bitches get hit that kind of note. Only bitches get hit that kind of note. So, like I said, keep embarrassing yourself.
This guy.
Hey, keep going, Ashley. It's all good. Keep going.
Nah, you said I'm mad.
Hey, Ashley, you say you.
Look how quick from the Bronx. Ready to read that. You was like, hey, listen to this. Listen to this.
Yo, Ash, you from the Bronx?
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
163rd and Prospect.
Yes, sir. Over by Simpson Street in Intervale.
I know what's that at.
Okay.
I've been through Simpson Street.
What school you went to out there?
I didn't go to school in the Bronx. I went to school in Westchester.
Ivy League boy.
Money.
All right.
Hold on. J Tap says Ashley's the type to fight with a person nails on. So listen, J Tap, you mad at me on that shit too? Is my fault he wrote that?
Damn, man. Why y'all doing the homie like that, man? Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, my guy down at the bottom. That's one thing you gotta learn, man. When you when a person is not on video to confront you, they just gonna talk, man. It's all talk.
Yo, wait. Quick question.
You got
quick question.
I got leather skin.
What school?
That shit don't bother me.
Yo, leave that Bronx dude
What
alone,
school?
man. Leave that dude from the Bronx alone, man.
What school in Westchester? What school in Westchester?
Well, which one? What you want to know? Middle school, high school?
No, high school. High school. So you jumped around that much? All right. Well, anyways, high school.
Oh, I went to Mount Vernon High.
All right. Okay. And I've been around then.
That shit ain't the Bronx. Yo,
that's what I said. Because I got kicked out of school in the Bronx. I had to go to alternative school, which was in Westchester.
Yeah,
which if you know, the subway system. If you know the subway system in the 241st Street, that's the beginning of the Westchester right there. If you catch the 2 train, so yeah, I had to go to alternative school.
Actually, why'd you go to alternatives? Why they kick you out?
Because I was slapping pussies like you. That's why.
That's why.
That's why.
I heard that Mount Vernon shit, the alternate shit was special ed.
Oh, that's what you heard? That's what you heard?
Yeah.
Hey. I hear a lot of things. I heard you like my meat in your mouth all the time.
That's what I heard.
You stay on my meat.
I got this.
Let's just be real.
Hold up. My man. You say you got kicked out of school. You went to Mount Vernon High.
Yeah.
Copy that. You graduated from there?
Nah, I didn't graduate from there. I graduated once I moved from New York to the South.
Copy. So you're not in the Bronx no more now?
Nah. I don't live in New York no more.
I'm saying when you moved out, when you was younger?
Nah, I moved like about 10 years ago.
You were born and raised in the Bronx?
Yes, born and raised.
You ever been to the Dover?
The Doper?
Yeah, nigga, the Dover. The fuck I said, the Dover.
I don't know. It probably was called something else. I don't know what. First of all, how old are you? Because I might be much older than you.
Oh man, you sound like a baby. I copy that.
No, I'm asking you.
I'm testing you because I'm a real Bronx nigga.
Word.
I'm a Bronx nigga.
Keep testing.
Bronx nigga for real. You know what I mean? So I'm just testing you right now.
What is
because
man? Look here, son. You just talking.
You're the young cats. You're a young Thundercat. You're a Thundercat. I got you. You're a Thundercat. It's all good.
How old are you?
I'm not hating on you. Listen, I'm not hating on you. You're a Thundercat.
How old are you? That's all I'm asking.
Hey, fellas. Let's just bring this back to boxing right at the last point.
You in your 30s or you in your 40s? Which one?
Hold on, bro. Let's just bring this back to boxing.
I'm in my 30s.
Okay, well, I'm in my 50s. So what does tell you?
Nigga, I'm 51. You ain't know 50 shit because you would have known the Dover. Stop lying.
What the fuck is you gonna tell me how old I am, bro?
You ain't no 50 now. Where the R at?
I just turned 51. Listen, I just turned 51 in October the 8th, Tuesday that just passed. 51.
Happy late birthday.
October 8th, 1973. That's my birthday.
Happy late birthday. Happy late birthday.
Let's just move on.
Happy late birthday. Happy late birthday.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
Let's get back to boxing. What's the next topic, man? What Still, Ashy, Edgar, anybody? Let's go.
Hey, how about Tank? Let's talk about Tank and this bullshit. That shit been driving me fucking crazy.
Man, don't nobody want to talk about the super cherry picker. That dude don't fight nobody. He fight cab drivers. He fight cab drivers, bus drivers, and school kids. He's not fighting nobody.
My brother V said, "How you 50 and mad over the internet?"
See, you said the young cats talking like this. It's not the OGs, man.
Oh my god!
You gotta laugh at that one. You gotta laugh at that one.
I'm double OG. I'm not just OG. I'm double OG. You know what I'm saying?
Laugh at that one. Hey, yo, Ash.
I got 20
that
years
one. Let that one go.
On the oldest person on this panel.
No, you're not.
Hold on. Mike Trade says Clown Berlanga said he would stand toe to toe with Arthur and knock him out. That guy is so delusional, and the disrespect Arthur is getting is crazy. He's a bitch. So everybody, it's just like somebody stupid enough to think that Benavidez can stand toe to toe and go to the decision with Arthur simply because these dumbasses don't know boxing.
Crazy.
There's
right
not
there,
many elite defensive fighters like Dmitry Bivol. And some
Anybody
people that
going to
think
sleep?
Benavidez
Anybody
or
going to
Berlanga
sleep
have
if
that
they
elite, they're
stand
like,
toe
you
to
can
toe?
go toe to toe. Well, if you know Bivol went 12 rounds, maybe Benavidez can, maybe Berlanga can. No, dumbasses, they don't have that skill set. There's a reason why he went to 12 and no one else did. There's
Facts.
levels in boxing.
The last defensive fighter that David Benavidez stood in front of, he was isolated out of a whole half of the fight. He wouldn't have had that type of success with no Dmitry Bivol that Beterbiev had. And he damn sure ain't gonna have that type of success with no Beterbiev. That I'm telling you, he getting outlined and chalk if they fight. Good brother, it's a wrap. It ain't really.
They might trade. Belanga's gonna
Like I
get
said,
swept.
if that fight ever get made, just make sure you come back up here with that same rap talk and
Definitely.
apologize. That's all I ask, man. That's all I ask.
I can, family. I got you. I got you. I got you. But I want to say this before I peace out. I think with this fight with him and David Morrell was a 50-50 fight. I think he'll win it due to experience alone.
Hold up. You said just experience alone? Yeah, because I was about to say Benavidez. Y'all gotta remember this man been fighting since he was what? He been fighting grown men since he was what, 15, 13?
Man, listen, man. And
He
he hasn't
was sparring with
developed.
Kelly Pavlik. He was sparring with Kelly Pavlik, Triple G. All that shit counts when you're an up and coming fighter. When you get in
And
there
he
with
hasn't.
inexperienced fighters.
And he hasn't developed.
Watch, mark my words. He's gonna beat Morrell. He's gonna beat Morrell so convincingly.
But Morrell is not the test.
He just
The
was
test
too
is
young.
Beterbiev
He was
Bivol.
too young. That's gonna be
Okay,
Hold on,
not saying from y'all,
Morrell's not
but
the
that's
test.
gonna be the
The
excuse.
test is Bivol Beterbiev. That's the test.
You want? No, I take it further than that. The test is someone like an Anthony Yard. I don't think he fucking with Anthony Yard. Let's take it there. I don't think he fucking with Joshua Buatsi. Let's take it there. I don't think he'll beat Willie Hutchinson. Let's take it there.
Let y'all tell it. He can't beat nobody. So
I'm not saying he can't beat nobody, man, but it's a different. You show vulnerabilities in a smaller division, and you step up, and you can't get rid of a dude or put a dent in the motherfucker who coming off the couch after 3 years. But we supposed to believe you gonna get
You think
Benavidez?
You think Benavidez could beat Mogia?
That's the same thing that happened to Bud when he stepped up. You're not gonna always look good once you step up to a new weight, fighting with dudes who's already 200 plus pounds. That's just automatic.
Bud jumped up to welterweight and knocked Jeff Horn the fuck out. Benavidez jumped up and fought a former retiree, and went the distance with him and got his hands, ribs, and eyes broke.
Man, we all know Jeff Horn was no beast like that. Stop playing.
The mistake you're making is comparing Bud to a guy like Benavidez. Bud is
I'm not comparing the fighters. I'm comparing the step up in weight class. I'm comparing the step up in weight class. There's not too many fighters that step up in weight class and just come in there looking spectacular. Not many.
How many weight classes has Benavidez went up?
That I know of, one.
And how many weight classes has Bud went up?
Bud probably went up by what, 2?
4.
Bud's a 4-weight world champion. And here's the thing about Bud being a 4-weight world champion. He's looked good in every weight class that he stepped up in. Maybe not as good on this last one. Benavidez is still in his first step up. So
how
many weight classes Canelo went up?
Madrimov had over 300. Madrimov had over 300 amateur fights. He had over 300 amateur fights, so it's not like he just was fighting a bum.
No, he wasn't. That was a damn good. That was a damn good opponent.
Count.
Hold on, but it's a 4th weight class, completely different from Benavidez moving up.
Jim Lampley was just talking about this dude being a potential heavyweight champion in the future. This motherfucker talking about he was finna go. He'll go and fight Jordo at cruiserweight.
He said he was going to cruiserweight. I really believe Benavidez is truly a natural cruiserweight in some way.
Yo, it's doom and gloom for him if he's a natural cruiserweight. Because who we gonna get busy with?
Benavidez getting stopped at cruiserweight. He might fuck around and get stopped at 75 if he mess around with Buatsi, Yard, Beterbiev. You just never know, because I think all those guys really push him to his absolute breaking.
Well, this is all I know. Somebody gonna get that smoke after that Morrell fight.
So we Kalajic probably. Right, someone like that.
Hold up, because I remember coming on here hearing everybody saying he was ducking Morrell. So now that he's fighting Morrell, he gonna fight somebody. He gonna duck and fight somebody worse than Morrell, right?
It's a good. The thing is Morrell, as good of a fighter as it is, he's still a pretty inexperienced fighter. He hasn't been in no fucking 50-50 fight or no 50.
Listen, what fighter besides David Benavidez, last 3 opponents or 4 opponents been as good as David Benavidez?
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Name that.
My God.
I want y'all to name.
Talking
I
out
want
of
y'all to
his
name
ass.
2 fighters. I want y'all to name 2 fighters right now that's popping who had their last 3 opponents been better than David Benavidez.
Usyk.
Canelo.
I ain't talking about Usyk.
Hold
So who
on,
you
you
talking
said
about?
what fighter?
Usyk is not really
You
active
said what
like that. I mean,
fighter?
he's
He names
active,
a
but
fighter. You say I'm not talking about him.
he's
Who
active, but
you
he's
talking
really
about?
not
He
active
just
like
named the fighter. What are you talking? He just named Usyk. Usyk is a fighter.
In a way, all the time.
Canelo.
Who else? Like, so actually, you got a
So
problem
name
with Usyk
Inouye's last 3
having
fights.
better fights
Name
than David
Inouye's
Benavidez?
last 3 fights.
Luis Nery,
Luis Nery.
Palace,
Okay,
and
whoa.
Paul
Listen, man,
Butler.
hold up.
All
One at a
champions.
time. Don't go fast, because I'm trying to prove something. You said Inouye, right?
Luis Nery.
Okay, is Luis better than Plant?
What the fuck? Oh
I ain't
my
talking about skill. I'm talking about as far as an opponent wise. I'm talking about
Still, please
opponent
go
wise.
easy on him.
I'm talking about not fighting wise. I'm talking about as far as the opponent.
Skill as far as skill.
And Bam Rodriguez.
Bam Rodriguez, would you consider him more of a top fighter than Boo Boy Andre?
Fuck yes!
Fuck yes.
Yo, I gotta go, man.
This is madness.
I
This
forgot
is
Boo Boo Andre
madness.
was a boxer.
First of all, if y'all
Don't
really
be
want to
putting
be
Bam
madness.
Rodriguez and Boo Boo Andre in the
if
same
we
sentence,
really want to
bro.
be
Please
real,
don't ever do that.
it's not like Anyway been fighting like real top motherfuckers, people
He
from
been
America.
cleaning out
champion, bro.
division.
What you
Oh
talking
my
about?
gosh.
That's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
Fam. You
That's
talking
my
about
opinion.
David? You talking about fighters jumping up? Every division he's jumped up into, he's knocked off the champions in them divisions by way of knockout. But you
He's
talking about
undisputed in 2.
jumping up and struggling with Bozic. Come on, loved one. This is why they be getting on your ass. Come on, man.
Listen, how did he struggle with Volstick and he beat him like 8-4 or 9-3?
Bro,
How
what
is that a
happened?
struggle?
Can we be
How is
honest
that a
with that?
struggle?
Assessing the fight, what was happening?
8-4 was
Okay, and how is that a struggle? 8-4.
Because down the stretch in the fight, he was getting violated.
A struggle is a 113, 114 fight. That's a
He was
struggle.
no. It doesn't
That's a
happen.
struggle.
You can dominate a fight and then struggle down the stretch. He was definitely struggling, bro. He was laying on them ropes. He was windy. He couldn't put a dent in homeboy, and the frustration showed. We saw that shit.
Did he win any of those last rounds?
Who, David Benavidez?
Yeah.
No.
So tell me what rounds he lost from.
He lost, I want to say, from the 9th to the 12th. He clear as day lost those rounds.
At least
he
the 10th
lost 4 of those. It was the ending of the fight he lost.
Yeah,
When you brought up Boo Boo Andre,
you smoking. You
Who's
smoking.
smoking?
You brought up
You
Boo Boo
smoking.
Andre like
You smoking, bruh.
Nah, dare program. I was in the dare program, good brother. I never smoked a day in my life.
I need to get some of that. Matter of fact,
Actually, is Boo Boo? Hold on, Ashley Knuckles.
let me get a piece of that bud.
Hold on, Ashley Knuckles. Is Boo Boo Andre better than Bam Rodriguez?
What you mean, skill wise, or
No, just a better fighter overall right now? Who's the better fighter, Bam Rodriguez or Boo Boo Andre?
I don't know. I ain't seen a lot of Bam fights, to be honest.
Oh my God!
I really can't call
you
it.
don't know shit about boxing.
I seen more Boo Boo fights. I seen more Boo Boo fights.
Hey, yo, I'll help you
don't know
out.
shit about boxing, bro.
Listen.
This
I'll help
is
you, Ash. I'll help you, Ash, since you're a fellow Bronx dude. It's Bam.
Not even close. Not even close.
Bam Rodriguez is pound for pound elite, all the way a Hall of Famer. Boo Boo Andre is a fraud.
Is that facts or is that just your opinion?
That's a fact. That's
big facts.
Everybody got him on a pound for pound list. What are you talking about?
Hey, Ashley, it's facts. I'm helping you out.
Like I said, I seen more Boo Boo fights than I seen Bam. So
and that's
I'm speaking from the
that
better than
you
Bam.
don't know shit about boxing, bro.
Okay.
Hold up. I don't know about boxing because I ain't seen a lot of Bam fights. I don't know about boxing.
So just watch it.
The fact that you think Boo Boo Andre's the shit, and you
I didn't think he was. How do I just said the only thing I asked was, do you feel he was a better? If you look at opponents on a resume, do you consider Bam a better? Having a better fight as far as in him over Boo Boo Andre? That's what I was asking.
Yes, he's beat champions. He's fought champions. He's beaten. Come on, man. Sonny Edwards, that was a champion. Guy, them is champions, bro. This ain't even a question. Andre ain't fought. He ain't got no credible scalp. How you a 2-division champion?
Plant was a
Ain't fought no
champion,
other
but y'all
champion.
Plant was a champion, but y'all say that's a bullshit.
Oh,
That's
damn.
bullshit on Benavidez's resume.
Plant is a
Am I
good
right?
win for David Benavidez, but the thing is, when Canelo went and fought the man in the undisputed title run, y'all said it was a cherry pick. That's the thing. We just want y'all to
Who
keep
said
that
that?
energy.
I never said no shit
Hey,
like
read
that. What
that,
are you
Nuke.
talking
Read
about?
that, Nuke.
I
Read
gotta
that,
read
Nuke.
this one. Your mama says Ashley the type of guy that walk into the gym with sandals to show off his pedicure.
This dude.
Yo, baby.
What's wrong with these people, yo?
Are you mad at me, Ashley?
The fuck I'll be mad at you. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. You's a clown. Yeah, I see why I your name. Because you's a fucking clown.
Yo.
Shit.
Yo, on the hood, Ashley gonna gun one of y'all down. He come across y'all in person, man.
No, to be honest with you,
I'm in Milwaukee. Come get me in
to be
Milwaukee.
honest with you, I don't have no ruffle feathers over anybody. As long as they don't disrespect me on my face. What we talk about, talk is cheap. That's what God gave everybody a mouth for. They could type all they want about Ashley. They could do all that, but I promise you, it would be different issues if they said that shit in my face. I ain't worried about
I believe you, man.
I don't
Hey,
care what you say on the internet.
I gotta shake this spot, man. Yo, it was love talking to y'all as usual. It was a pleasure, man. I'm gonna get with y'all on the next live stream. Believe that.
All right. Salute still. Salute.
All right, dog. Be safe, my
Already
brother.
30 straight.
Y'all
I'm on the blast.
be safe, my brothers.
Salute.
Salute, Ashley. Salute, Preem, man. I appreciate you guys coming on today, man. It's all fun. It's all love. Supreme representing the real New York. Salute to Preem. He's an OG.
Right here,
if you
baby.
don't know, now you know.
I carry my shit. I never run.
Hey, Diddy, I'm not real New York. I'm not real New York.
I didn't say I didn't say nothing about you being real New York or fake New York, bro. I just
No, I'm saying because you
Preem.
was like Preem representing the real New York.
I'm from the South Bronx, bro. I don't rep New York.
Compliment Preem. I know Preem.
Preem, respect.
I'm from the South Bronx.
I can't even
respect because you from the home. You know what? I would never come at you I would never come at you greasy like that again just because you from home. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that a thou on that.
All right, keep it a thou. I got you, my G.
But yo, IBF, man, I appreciate you having me on the show.
Yo, IBF, man, one love, my brother, one love, Ash. I'll be safe, all right?
No doubt. I
to the next
appreciate you
one.
having me. I appreciate you having me on the show, man. It was good content tonight, and y'all be easy.
All right, man. And we just be talking shit, bro. Enjoy your evening, my brother.
No doubt, y'all too.
That's